Hello, everyone. Welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike. I'm Jay. How are you guys doing? How's your night? How's your Wednesday? I know. 5 minutes. I know. But I was in the chat. So, like, technically, I was here. So don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. All right. I've been sitting here, staring at this computer. Jay's having internet issues, and we'll be in momentarily. Momentarily. But we get to a lot of fun stuff to talk about. I've been watching you guys. I've been watching you talk to each other in the chat, and I gotta say, not really a fan of the language. I think you could do better. Jesus is always watching, and I don't feel like some of you live that way. Okay, so let's just take that in tonight when you go through the rest of your night this evening, and just just think about it, the way you handle yourself in the chat. Okay. Because not only is he watching, but just in case he's not, I'm taking notes, and I'm making a list. I'm making a list of everyone here and the perverted comments you make. All right. So get it together and don't drink alcohol. You could get addicted. Okay. That's right. And marijuana is from Satan. So just remember that. How are you guys? How's your week been? It's been a whole week. It's been a whole week since we've been live. It's been crazy. And you know what? We're still here. That's the important thing. We are still here because YouTube's taking a lot of people out. They're saying goodbye. We don't do any of the stuff, but you never know. Like, you never know. Some people get dinged and then they never return again. So all I'm going to say is I appreciate you. If this is our last night together, you never know. You never know. And we'll be on Rumble. We'll be on Patreon. If they delete us, we'll be on Patreon. I swear to God. Speaking of which, Day and I have been doing a bunch of stuff on Patreon lately. Did anybody watch the video of us opening up our video store? Because that was the best. That was a great time. Speaking of opening things, Jay.
Hi guys, welcome back, you poll second Playgirl subscribers. That was a line from a great movie, by the way. I was just so enthralled. Serial Killing 101. What a fantastic movie. Not
Suck Me Gently, Suck Me Twice.
God damn, dude. That made acting in Nightmare 4 look good. I'm not even kidding with you, dude. Not even kidding.
Tonight we're going to be reviewing, towards the end of the show, we'll be reviewing a movie called Serial Killing 101, or Serial Killing for Dummies, as it's listed on IMDb. It is a Patreon request from our buddy Derek, and his mom's going to be watching with him. So hello, Derek. Hello to his mother. I don't know if she let you rent this, Derek.
Hi, Derek's mom.
It's kind of inappropriate.
Hey, Derek's mom. What's up? What's up, Derek's mom?
What does quaff mean, bro?
Quaff.
He said your hair looks quaff AF, dude.
Fluffy and gay.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, better not be fluffy.
Quaff it's fluffy.
Quaff means to drink a beverage, typically an intoxicating one.
Pardon.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Stupid words. Use them. Learn how to use them. I cut it myself, by the way. This is me haircut. Oh, my wife helped me.
I could tell.
Not a big deal. Shut your face.
You know, so by the way,
did you get a haircut?
No, I haven't yet. I will soon when I get around to not being lazy.
It looks like you cut it. Last time I saw it did not look so it looked more disheveled.
No, but here's a interesting news. On Saturday, day of Sat, potentially be having a new dog.
Oh, nice. How'd you do that? Did she
get a little bit of rolling?
Did you kill your wife?
Well, no. Did I? No. It was just a lot of wheeling and dealing, but eventually I was able to convince her to look at least at this one dog that I saw, and I contacted the lady. I've been in contact through text messaging. She's 2 hours away. She's a bitch. It's Eastern Kentucky that I got to go to find this.
Careful.
So I'm taking my pale blue 9mm gun that I don't know how to shoot. It's pale blue. I didn't pick it out. And if anything happens, I'll quickly hand it to my wife so that
you'll shoot the dog and run away.
No, I'll hand it to my wife so she can quickly defend us as I run away. But yeah, it's pretty good. She's already picked out a name, so I mean, most likely we'll be taking it home.
Oh yeah. So what kind of a canine are we talking about here?
It's a blackmouth cur.
Oh, you found one.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Don't. By the way, that sounds very racist. I just want you to know that.
No, I'm all about variety in life and versatility, and DEI hiring I think is a fair practice. So I don't.
You should find a black wife.
I mean, maybe I will after this spout that happened a couple of days ago. Oh, who knows? The doors are open. The doors are open. Diversity is our strength. Diversity is our strength. No, it's a cool dog.
I believe it's actually, I believe that's the lack of an old wooden ship that you're talking about.
It's 6 weeks old. She's really nice. The lady was like nonstop texting me on the phone. She's like, I just thought I've raised these 30 years, and it's always I never heard nobody say a bad thing about them. I was like, all right, well, I'll be the first. Better turn out okay.
Do they take EBT cards?
I mean, they take Affirm, so I'll definitely be paying.
Okay. Redneck Affirm.
Well, yeah, Redneck Affirm. It's actually you just got to bring like some chickens and barter with them, and you can get the puppy. No,
because it's Eastern Kentucky, so
yeah, but dude, it's not overly priced. I mean, it's like $400, and she's got said all these vaccines. Well, all the vaccinations are done and everything like that. But yeah, and she's like, "Do you have any experience with this breed?" I'm like, "No." I was like, our last dog was a black mouth cur mix, so I've got some experience. I know how to raise a fucking dog, if that's what the question was, but it's crazy.
So how old is it?
6 weeks old.
Oh,
so so when we get, it'll be like close to 7 weeks. But I asked her, I was like, is it still on the tit? And she's like, no. When the mama says enough, it's enough. And that's been about.
She's like, I popped him off my very own titty.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I see. You're very active in feeding. And then she was telling me about the Purina dog food that she uses and all that stuff. And yeah, it was nice. We like Facebook stalk these people though to make sure that they weren't like setting us up, because it's not the website that we use. A lot of people were giving it negative reviews. Just be careful if they ask for a deposit or something. It's usually some bullshit scam. So it was all good.
And make sure they're not like a-hole breeders, like those people are.
I do. I absolutely do.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. For sure.
No.
You're not telling tales inside a scoop. But it's very exciting. But by the way, I was like, April's like, well, I already have a name picked out. And I'm like, all right, of course I don't get to name it. Of course I don't.
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah, I never do. Just because, I mean, it's not like I picked it out or did the research. But okay, what's the name? She's like, Indiana. I'm like, oh my God. She wants to call it Indiana because her last name is Jones. Did your
brother name one of his kids Indiana?
No.
Oh, he talked about it. I feel like I heard that once.
So I gotta call it Indy.
I like
Indy.
Indy's pretty cool.
I know.
But come on, Indy.
Yeah, but he's like chasing. Like, Indy, stop! Don't pee in the car. Don't pee on the carpet. Indiana.
Yeah,
Indiana.
I like that. That's cute though. That's cute though. I can't wait to meet this dog. How big do they get?
Buster. It got. He's gonna be a little bit shorter than Buster. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay. And they might like. I think it's like. I think they top out at like 65, 75 pounds.
Nice. Well, I wish that he could meet and play with my dogs, but my dogs are assholes and they would fight. And
let it go, Indiana. Let it go. Yeah, dude.
That makes you Sean Connery because you're his dad. Because you're his dad. We got a good show for you guys tonight. It's going to be a really fun time. Got a lot of Doomslayer said, get a Rottweiler, pussy.
I can't. Dude, I swear to God, I would have loved to got a Doberman or a Rottweiler or something. I would even have got a pit bull. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, dude. They're cool ass dogs. But the apartment complex was like, no way. You will not bring that death machine in here. They won't even let you have a German Shepherd.
Yeah. So it sounds like you had to fight for your right to party, though. Had to fight for your right to party. I had to fight for your right to pet a dog.
I did. It was a fucking battle. Like I felt like Blade at the nightclub scene. Like I was taking on Deacon Frost, dude. The blood god. Yeah, dude. But we got it. We got it.
Dude, but you could use that against her for the rest of his life. Like, you didn't even want it.
No, she did come around because after it was like a back and forth for a little bit, and then she came in. She like stayed home from work, and she's like, "So I was doing some research on this, and maybe you can contact them." And then I'm like, "Oh, okay." So now you
went that deep. You went. Oh, respect.
Kyle says, Jay shit my pants. I did. I was in Kyle's pants and I pooped in them just now. It's crazy. What just happened?
Oh my Lord. Jay and I just hung out 2 days ago and we filmed a commentary for Hostile. That was fun. That's up on Patreon and YouTube members, and we're going to see Mortal Kombat. By the way, do you want to go tomorrow night or do you want to go on Friday night? Because we could do either or. Tomorrow night will be less busy. and we just hit your.
I thought you were going to be with your boyfriends and like slap balls around a volleyball net.
No, that's not on Thursdays, and we lost the tournament game, so I have a week off.
So your jaw must finally get a rest from all that sucking.
It needs to, you know.
All right, well, I don't care about going tomorrow. I thought that's why you wanted to go Friday, because you couldn't go Thursday night.
No, not at all. But if we go tomorrow night, yeah, we can go, and I don't know, maybe have a patio beer, go film it at your house afterwards. Could be a good time.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, shit, I would have picked up the puppy on Friday then, but all right, fuck it, that's fine.
Are you going to pick up the puppy tomorrow?
No, Saturday, because we had to work out of time, but I didn't do it. I was gonna go to go tomorrow, but it's 2 hours away, and April wouldn't get off work till like 2, and it would be like late by the time we got back.
Go on Friday. Go on Friday.
I've already worked it out with her. She said Saturday. It's all good now.
Well,
she's like, anytime Saturday. I usually do my serial killing in the week, so I got to have a free day.
Serial killing 101.
A couple bros just broing out. That's all we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna do.
Dude,
watch Mortal Kombat, have a beer, and
she was happy that she didn't have to go, because before I was just gonna be. I was like, I'm gonna go to the theater to see Mortal Kombat. Do you want to go? And she's like, no. I was like, all right, well, you can just drop me off. And she's like, I don't want you to go by yourself. I'll go. I'm like, no, I don't want you asking me a bunch of fucking questions. Like, who's the lightning guy? I like that guy. Like, I don't want to tell you nothing. I don't want to tell you nothing. Because she'll do that.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, who's that freezy guy? That guy's freezing people. I was like, I know, because I'm watching it too. I didn't want that. And then so when I said Mike said he'd go, we're gonna go together. And she's like, yes, that's so good. So you can continue your cheating.
Who knows? Maybe we'll just film a review on a patio. I don't know. That may not.
I'm not doing that. I'm not filming my review on the patio. 40-plus-year-old men are talking about. So yeah, it's crazy, guys. It's martial arts. That's like rated as insane. Rated as insane.
We'll make it work. We're gonna make it do what it do, baby. Got a lot of stuff to talk about too, though, tonight. Melissa Barrera gifted us a whole new world. Shiny idiocy. Whatever. Shut up. Yeah, dude. Wait till you. I'm gonna let it percolate a little bit. Let's not talk about that yet, because Daddy doesn't want to get upset.
Melissa Barrera, the famed queen of Scream.
Yeah. The number one. Everyone knows number one. Numero uno. Chopsticks. Do you hear about the hantavirus? The Hanta Kana? The Hoobastank? You haven't heard about this? You haven't heard about this?
People need to start putting condoms on. What the fuck?
Hantavirus? How do you say it?
I don't know.
Hand to mouth.
The hentai virus. Everyone's addicted to that anime bullshit.
Not hentai. Don't be racist.
How's that racist? Hentai is an actual animation.
I like that. Always like try to help me by just spelling it. Like that helps me learn how to pronounce it. No, I appreciate it.
Not a virus.
Yeah, dude. A bunch of these people. It's the thing that killed Gene Hackman and his wife. Comes from.
I thought they died of COVID.
No, it comes from mouse poopy, and it's got like a 40 to 50% mortality rate.
Mortality, you stupid
mortality rate. Thank you. Yeah, it's got like a 40 to 50%.
I mean, it could be morally wrong if someone released it onto the population like they did in COVID. What? That didn't happen. Well, I thought it was for bats. No, it wasn't. There's a sign in fucking China called Wuhan, called the COVID testing lab or whatever the fuck it's called.
China. Yeah, dude. No, a bunch of people on this cruise ship caught it, and some people died. And now, but it's like, dude, it's the rare one that's like human to human spreading. And there's people out there saying it's going to be the next COVID, only it has a 40 to 50% mortality rate. And it's human to human. And they let a bunch of the people fucking go home before anybody knew about it. So apparently those people just walked around. But I have seen some scientists say, "Don't worry, this is not going to be COVID." And we all know to believe scientists.
Was Dr. Fauci leading that charge? Was he the one?
I believe it was Dr. Fauci.
Of course,
I mustache on.
I trust him.
Why wouldn't you?
I would if there was like, hey, a cruise ship's got this crazy deadly virus on it that has like a mortality rate of like 50+%. It's coming on shore. It's like, nuke it. Sorry, Americans, you do it for the fuck that. I'm not letting that motherfucker back on into the mainland.
True. And also, yeah, that is true. That sounds scary. Trump said that they're gonna, or Trump or the FBI, Kash Patel said that they're getting ready to do some major alien releases, which means they're definitely covered up something. Why else wouldn't they? You gotta keep that in the back pocket. You got to.
Yeah, that's supposed to be happening this month.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I can't believe you're not onto that hantavirus. I think you have been busy, haven't you? Jesus Christ.
Well, dude, I was just, like I said, I was so enthralled with this suicide killing 101. I mean, I couldn't take my eyes off of it.
Serial killer.
That's what I said. I was enthralled. I couldn't see anything. I've also been playing the fuck out of Cyberpunk, so I've not really been watching those.
Yeah,
I showed Mike my online video game DC Online. He liked it. He saw my Green Lantern and my base.
He showed me Green Lantern's bedroom.
No, it's actually my apartment in the game. Okay, it's my hideout. It's my hideout, and it's also I put a lot of work in that. I spent like 3 to 5 hours building that fucker. Okay, you saw all the posters, you saw everything. It was great.
I'm not gonna lie. I was setting up like the camera and shit, and Jay was showing it to me. It was a sweet pad in this game. What's the name of it?
DC Universe Online. I mean, I told you.
DC Universe Online.
Yeah.
You can make your own Bat Cave or Green Lantern Cave or whatever. Jay's was Green Lantern. The pillows were dark green to match the Green Lantern.
I have a dog with a green cape. Yes, it's great. Everything was great. Everything was aligned perfectly.
It's a beautiful place. But then
I was excited because I never invite anybody over. I don't. I'm even a part of a guild, and I don't even talk to them. I just joined them for prestige.
It was genuinely I was like, dude, maybe I need to play this game. And it was like, no, after you create your bachelor Patacon, it sucks.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I said that, because I was downplaying it because I was getting way nerdy into it, and I didn't want you to start making fun of me. So I downplayed it. Like, no, that's gay. I don't even really play it anymore. It's not a big deal. Okay. It's fun though.
All right. So it was pretty cool though.
Shut your mouth, Mr. 115. Idiot.
Shut up, bitch. I did buy I did slap down the $70, which I refused to do before, for MLB The Show 26. I've been playing a little bit of that the past couple days. That's nice. Pretending I'm Greg Maddux painting the corners. So I've been doing little games too. Don't you feel bad? Greg Maddux he's a fucking true American, you son of a bitch.
Is that the guy that went on a racist tirade in New York that you were talking about?
No, that's John Rocker.
Oh,
also loves America.
He's your hero?
No, I'm not going to say that. I won't go that far. But John Rocker was a badass pitcher before he decided.
By the way, I will say this. I'm going
to talk about his feelings.
Switching gears real quick. I did want to mention somebody I saw. I don't know who said it in the chats there. Said something about Trump like throwing, like he might distract people from something about the disclosure day. That's true, but I think they've already set that up. If they really want to just fuck you over, and this is how they take away credibility from people, like they already tried it multiple times over the years, but now that AI has become so prevalent, they would just say it's AI. Everyone now, anytime you see a video that's posted online, people are like, it's AI. It's AI.
That's true.
It's AI. So they've used AI as I feel like they've weaponized it in order to keep people quiet about certain things that they see. And if you do post something, like imagine if you literally posted the butt cheeks of a gray walking from the woods from their crashed spaceship and getting a coffee at Starbucks, and it was real, and you took a photo with your phone and you posted the photos and the video, they'd be like, that's AI.
Yeah, it's true. But what if it is? What if they just use AI to scare us?
I think they're going to use here's my theory. I think AI is going to be used to initiate Project Bluebeam, and then the aliens are going to come back and they're going to stop it. I don't know.
It's possible. I just want to see an alien, man. I want to see an alien. By the way, I just wanted Daddy Greg Maddux to watch over us tonight. So I just sent out a pretty.
You can see aliens all over Hollywood. They're called Kardashians and such.
I gotta show you this, dude, before we get started. There's no music or anything on this, so I can play it without worrying about it. But I literally stumbled across this before the stream. And
Hicks just like, oh, here we go. I'm not gonna go on. I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do and start talking about aliens.
Who's coming with me? But you got to watch this. It's 3 minutes long, and dude, all my obsession and love over Blink-182. I've never seen this interview. This is fucking great. So they're interviewing with a German lady, and she doesn't speak very much of the language.
Look at his face, dude. That's the exact same face I had when that lady kept texting me after I said, yeah, we'll be there Saturday to pick it up. Thanks. And then she kept texting me information that I didn't want to keep answering this morning. I kept looking at my phone. I'm like, why do you keep doing that?
Stop it. That scares me a little bit for you. All right, here we go.
You need to have a good and big party.
To have a good and big party. I would say you have to have lots of drinks and scrums, and then I don't know, lots of like food. And I think it's always good to have a band playing where someone's chota is being sucked around. You know what I'm thinking? Like when you have like the person outside with the keg of beer and everyone's dancing and stuff. That's what I think.
Yeah. And what was the best party you can think of?
Oh, same thing.
But got the best party?
Scrotums and everything. Yeah, everything that I pretty much said. We all had the same party. He was there.
He was there?
Yeah. I brought the scrotums, but it was cool.
What I like to do is bunch of friends over,
He looks like a retired dad at
like
Disney World,
mutual
even
kind of masturbation and stuff. But we're just whatever. In America, we're just kind of take it easy, Have the fellas over and fillet them all, It's cool.
Yeah. You have that image of a very much fun band, and that bit of this old sex and drugs and rock and roll thing. Do you get bored by that sometimes?
No, I mean, because what you do is you take the drugs before the sex, and the rock and roll's always there. So you don't really get bored. I mean, if it's not one, it's two fingers straight in there, in the asshole. Yeah. And so it's just, I think it's fun. I think it's great, and I love being in a band.
There's a cringe.
Great. Good statement. So, we have some.
You don't know what to do. She has no idea what they're saying.
All bands seem to say we don't care about music awards. Do you care about them?
Not until we win one. If we win one, then we'll care. But if we don't win any, then we don't care at all about them.
But he's looking at Tom.
No, I mean, one time I plugged my grandma, but it's you don't get an award for those kind of things,
Yeah. Maybe you can bring up one.
What?
Oh. I don't know. I mean, you can go to there was an issue one time in America, the big award shows where you go down on your grandpa, and then they but you don't win it for that because you're usually performing.
Yeah, it was called the West Virginia
If that's your performer, it usually doesn't mean they can actually go down to your grandpa at all.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, then one thing that really impressed me is that you thanked God on your record. So are you really religious people?
Yeah, no, we are, definitely. I mean, I think that's pretty evident just because how did we get to this point in our career? There has to be some kind of supreme power, I think, because we're such terrible people.
Some people would look at the success of our band and say, there is no God, but we think there is.
What?
I love it. Okay, that's enough. That was Bling 182.
That's enough.
But okay, so you noticed the awkwardness that she was having. I had none of that when I was talking to Jimmy Eat World. I was telling that motherfucker what to do. I was just
you definitely did better than her with Jimmy Eat World
because I didn't care. I was like, we're trying to get. I'm like, listen, we waited outside. We paid money for your goddamn show. We paid tickets. I paid real hard earned money and got your ticket. I sat in front with this girl that I didn't like that was pushing on my fucking spine into the speakers the entire fucking show. All right, I did all that, and then we waited for your fucking bus to pull up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. You're gonna do this fucking thing. And he kept on saying, I don't understand. I was like, you're not even drunk, Jimmy. You're not even drunk. Okay, stop acting like you're high.
I'll never forget that. Get some wham up in you. And
yeah, he asked it like I was
wanting like, to literally be struck by lightning. I want to
the motherfucker acted like he was a fucking Gotham villain. I was like, you're not Riddler. It's not a question. You just say it. It's just a statement.
It's like, why do you have me promoting a Halloween?
Listen, I was very respectful to him at first. I was like, hey man, thank you so much. Shook his hand, everything was great. I just didn't hero worship him because I only know one song. So I really didn't think of him as much, I was like, hey, I like your one song, dude. I was like, can you do this for the camera? And he was like, yeah, sure.
I like your idea of being like, hey, I'm not actually that flabbergasted by your fame. Will you please film an intro for my YouTube video though that has nothing to do with music? And that's how you were like, hey, I'm not flabbergasted by your fame. Can I please use this moment with you to make you film something for me?
I only got flabbergasted one time by a celebrity, and I was extremely drunk, and I was like, I shouldn't have done it. We were at a scare fest, and I ran over to the Ghost Hunters table, and I said something very fucking stupid, and I ran away. I should never. That was like, dude, that haunts me to this day, dude. Like, I don't know why in the fuck I did that for. I think I just got like really caught up in the moment, and I'm like, I've watched those guys like since they started on TV.
I thought you were being sarcastic because
no,
like, I was
dude,
like, did that guy like hit on April or something? Because
no, dude, I was nervous as fuck, and I had like a lot of beer fueling my confidence level, which was way out the like I was Captain Planet, motherfucker. I was ready to save the earth and get this guy's like. I wanted him to know that I appreciated all he did, and I ran over to him. It was that bald guy from Ghost Hunters, and I was like, I just like it was just word vomit, dude. I was like, I watch you since I listen. Sorry, man. I love the Sci-Fi Channel. It's the greatest thing. I love sci-fi. I love ghosts. I believe in all your shit, dude. I love everything. And the guy was like, oh, okay. What's your name, man? Like that. Like he thought, like he probably thought, like
we've been across the booth from you the whole weekend.
Dude. He probably thought I had a switchblade or something. I was getting ready to come across the table, and he was like, yeah, and he shook my hand.
I was so confused by that.
My hand was drenched, dude. It was. I probably gave that like I gave that guy a fucking car wash with my hand sweat.
I was so confused by that whole.
Venom says,
thing,
"Do you have the
man. I really
footage?"
was.
No, we had stopped filming when we were packing our table up, or we were the day we were shutting down. They were leaving, so I ran over there. I didn't want to bother them when they had fans in their line.
That was a wild moment, dude. That was a wild moment. But I've had embarrassing moments with celebrities.
Daniel Torres said Jay was like saving celebrities. Yeah, we're fans. Yeah, dude, yeah.
All right, you want to watch the Evil Dead Burn trailer? You haven't seen it yet, so this is the first time
I saw the thumbnail. There's 18 different thumbnails, by the way.
Lots, because there's a red band and there's a green band. We don't care. We'll show the red band trailer because we're rebels.
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized anyway, so let's just do it.
Yeah, why not? Evil Dead Burn. Here comes.
Alice? What's wrong?
Into that punk rock music.
What happened?
All those studios are knocking.
Oh my God, why'd you let her in? What the fuck is this? Oh, she'll never strum guitar the same. Oh, shit.
We found you.
She literally let her in the house.
My sweet boy. I would give anything for us to be together again.
My grandfather believed the devil would return if anyone read from the Book of the Dead. Calm down.
Oh, shit.
The whole family can be reunited.
Yeah.
Oh!
Cheers to your perfect family.
She's drinking the wax.
You're gonna get addicted.
Dummy. It looks fun. It looks cool. I don't know. What I noticed right away about this trailer, based on the last movie, Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise was a lot more of a slow burn type of film where they were kind of trapped in the apartment building and they were dealing with like how to escape and how to get away from all this. This one is like going back. It feels like to more of the action horror, which the Evil Dead remake was. Like it's going back to doing more of that because that was a lot of action in that.
Yeah, some people are worried that they showed the whole fucking movie in the trailer because that trailer did show a lot.
Am I lagging?
But you never know. Maybe it goes really hard and there's a whole lot that's not in there too. You know,
I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks good. I'm just excited to see another Evil Dead movie. By the way, it looks like that Necronomicon is kept in a Trapper Keeper. Like it's not the same old regular book.
Someone brought up an idea that I hadn't thought of before, and they were like, "What if?" Because he mentions his grandpa said, "My grandpa says the book will bring about the devil." But what if that's not the actual Necronomicon, but it's the grandpa made it, kept notes, and like kept the spells and wrote them down in his own binder. What if?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I noticed that the Necronomicon looked like something we've never seen before because all the other Necronomicon, bound in human flesh and inked in blood, they all were the same. They all look the same. This one is literally, a fucking Dollar General Trapper Keeper that somebody wrapped up in some kind of weird fleshy shit.
Yeah, maybe it's not the same one. Like maybe it's someone's notes, like that lady in Final Destination had.
Hold on, Edgy. I don't know. I mean, they're saying
Someone else said that you're not lagging.
Okay, I don't know if I am. I'll leave and come back. Okay, that's what she. But I'll leave and come back.
That sounds scary. Thank you. The grandfather was following the events of 2013 and Rise. There's newspaper clippings from 2013 in that book, so maybe that is what's going on.
Okay, it's always some dumbass
it's
though
the
that reads
grandpa's
from the
ash.
book.
Probably not.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure that Bruce Campbell said he's done. Like he's battling his own, real life battles. So I don't think he wants to be part of it anymore going forward. But yeah, I think it's always like funny to me that some dumbass will be like, look at these words. It says that you can raise demons if you say this. I'm just gonna say it. It's like don't touch that button. Which one? This? Which one? This? I'll touch it.
All right, now so the Green Band trailer has a lot more stuff in it, so we'll watch that real quick before we talk about it anymore, because it's got a lot more about the backstory.
All right, you ready?
No.
Thank you, Joseph. That's beautiful.
Mom's drunk on wine again.
No. That's Will's seat. Where's the wedding ring?
Alice, you were his wife. Why aren't you wearing it? I'm not sure.
Did you sell it?
No, of course not.
It'd be a good price.
I really think we should do this another time.
No, now's the best time.
Will's looking down on us from above.
From above.
Oh my God! Wipe your fucking mouth.
Gravy.
He's down below.
William, my sweet boy. I would give anything for us to be together again.
My grandfather believed the devil would return if anyone read from the Book of the Dead.
Calm down.
Guadalajara.
The whole family can be reunited.
Hello. I got the grandma.
Nothing better happened to that fucking dog. I'm not even shitting with you.
That dog was definitely possessed, dude.
It better not be.
Cheers.
Better be possessed by love.
Perfect family.
He had yellow eyes, bro.
That's just love.
Fire. And that's just the it's the same dishwasher.
Okay,
shop
so
with
we already
the
know the plot. Thank you for revealing it all to us, Green Band trailer. You guys did a phenomenal job. Thank you for ruining the fucking movie, as it seems, because now we kind of know. At least I'm going to speculate here. I'm probably right. We can put that to a vote later on. But I will say this: I think what happens is we saw that they're all disturbed, they're all fucked up because one of their sons died, and now the family hasn't really recovered from this travesty. So they're all talking about things sitting around the fucking table. Dad won't even wipe his fucking mouth with mayonnaise on it when they have a sandwich. And so what they do is they go to the funeral. They find this book that was hidden away by the grandfather and the daughter, who's like, I want our family to be whole again. And she said she would give anything to bring our son back, or her son back. And she reads from the fucking book in order to make a deal with the devil and say, the devil says,
Pet Cemetery.
If you touch my wiener tip, I'll bring any loved ones you back, but you may not like what you see. And they're like, I don't care. And she says, Kunda Konga Hoga. And then that's it. That's the show. That's the story.
Guadalajara.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, there you go. Thank you so much. The movie was great. Good side.
To be fair, it's like I said, I don't need Evil Dead to be in Interstellar or Inception or whatever, but like,
I
so
don't
it's
care
a
about
simple
the plot.
story.
Yeah, the plot's okay.
I just don't know if Pet Cemetery is the way to go. That's been done so many times.
No, Jay, you're wrong.
By the way, the girl that you saw coming from the lake looks exactly like Jessica from Evil Dead Rise, the girl at the lake at the beginning of the movie, and it ends with her. So it seems like this ties to Evil Dead Rise as well. And they didn't hire that actress, but that actress's stunt actress has been hired. So I think that's very likely. This is actually going to tie directly into Evil Dead Rise, which is cool. I like that.
Evil Dead Kumite, says Venom Hernandez. Yes. You once told me use any chainsaw
cool.
that works to keep
I
a
like
full
that.
tank of gas. What to honor you, Ashley Williams. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously I'm joking. I don't know. I just felt like they put a lot of information in that trailer, and I'm just speculating. But yeah, I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but I just think it's fun to do that. But either way, to speculate's fun. Yeah, it looks like, again, it looks like an action. It's going back to the action part of Evil Dead, which I'm happy about. I know there's criticisms of Evil Dead Rise, which, I mean, they're fair. I understand the criticisms, but I did like the fact that it was an apartment building. They kind of slowed it down. It was a lot more of a slow burn type of film of them trying to survive the night with their crazed mother in the hallway, you know, ripping people's eyeballs out and spitting in their throat or whatever the fuck she did. So this one going, I mean, the people are crawling on the fucking roof trying to break in.
And watch how they crawl. Like, I actually don't like this. You know me, a stickler for the special effects or whatever, but I really don't like the way this looks. Watch that. They don't look like real people. They move too quick. I think it's CG, possibly, but watch.
Yeah, they're not real people. They're CG.
You see that though? Like,
you know what they got, you know what that reminded me
of?
of? It kind of reminded me of the Blade 2 vampires.
Yeah, I
Certain
can see that.
where they did that.
But also, like, I want my Deadites to be practical effects, dude. I don't want CGI Deadites. I think that totally takes away from what Evil Dead was created with. You know what I mean?
I think that,
like,
well, I mean, I know, but certain shots they want to do, they just can't do it without having special effects.
no, put some stunt actors on a fucking roof. They did it in Halloween 4. They could do it in fucking Evil Dead.
Noah Music is right. World War Z ass Deadites. Yeah, dude. World War Z was like that. I read the book. The book was so fucking good, and I was so disappointed by the movie because one of the worst things about that is like the CG for the zombies look like shit. I know that people like that movie, and I get it. Like, it's still a decent film, but the special effects for the zombies look like dog shit.
Yeah, and that's my only thing with the trailer, dude. I don't think it, like, I love the action, and I love the deaths, and I love how intense it looks like it's going to be. Only thing I don't like is the entire thing looks kind of cheap, but not like original Evil Dead, like, you know, vintage cheap. It looks like digitally cheap in a weird way for me.
That looks like me holding up any type of tool. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. So
yeah, you want me to weed eat my own?
Yeah, they're like, hey, just weed eat that. Well, I don't know how that works. So
it's my first day at home.
It's like, what is this? This is some kind of foreign alien object. I don't know what are you gonna do with this? I'll just go pull the weeds up.
It doesn't look horrendous. I just worry about.
Yeah, D-Mitch says. I mean, it looks okay. Yeah, I'm not shitting. I think the movie looks good. I don't have any problems with the Evil Dead Burn. I think I'm excited to see it. Like I said, I'm just excited to see another Evil Dead movie. So
yeah, I'm very excited to see it, dude. I hope it's killer. I got fears in my tchotchkes. I do have some fears in my little satchel page, but I'm gonna choose to be positive and think it's gonna be awesome.
How long's it been since Evil Dead Rise came out? When did that come out?
2025, 2024, possibly.
I don't remember. So it's only been a couple of years between them. It just feels like a lot longer. For some reason, it feels like Evil Dead's been like on hiatus for a minute.
Damn, dog. It was 2023, actually. Came out in 2023. So it'll be 3 years. But honestly, Lee Cronin's The Mummy felt so much like another Evil Dead movie. It feels to me like we just got one.
Well, here's a question. I wonder if in this movie they're going to use it as a way to tie together the other two, because it's all part of like a loose trilogy. Because all books are different, but they all kind of connect. Right.
Yeah.
And if they're going to tie it together for a third, then the fourth film that they'll be working on would be the accumulation of all three.
Well, that's interesting. This gives them, because the next film that's coming out is Evil Dead Wrath, right? And it's directed by the director who did Last Stop in Yuma County, which seems like the perfect director for that movie. But if the grandpa just took notes and that's not the actual Necronomicon, then that gives you a whole nother movie because you don't have to use a third book.
What if the grandpa, and it's probably not, but what if the grandpa was the guy that discovered all three books in Egypt or wherever the fuck it was?
On the audio recording.
Well, remember in the original Evil Dead? Well, Evil Dead. Well, they did it in both Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2. But there was like a professor that discovered the book, and they took it back. And my sweet Henrietta, and he like read from the book. But he was an archaeologist. What if the grandpa's the archaeologist? And then he collected all three books. And in order to like keep the power separated, he like spread them all around. I mean, I'm sure it's not that, but I don't know.
Apparently Sam Raimi said Wrath is the best one. That's not great marketing for your movie that's about to come out, by the way, but like, this is the best one. You should wait till the next
Sam
movie.
Raimi's like the best one's the one I'm directing. I'll be directing Wrath. That would be badass, dude. If Sam Raimi comes back just to do Wrath, so it's like if Wrath is like the end game, the Avengers end game of all three movies, and then you get Sam Raimi to direct it, We like that. We like that.
Why doesn't he, dude? Why doesn't Sam Raimi just come back and direct one?
Because he doesn't want to. I mean, because it's fucking a lot of work. I'm sure he's done with dealing with it. He's like, I could just be a fat and sit on my ass and be a producer and not worry about it.
Yeah, the last thing he did was no, he just did a movie with Rachel McAdams in it. Stay Alive, not Stay Alive.
No, I know, but I think
God.
I think there's a lot of pressure on him for Evil Dead to be a certain type of way, and a lot of actors and directors have said this before. When you make a certain, like Kevin Smith has said this, certain movies that came out at a certain time in their life, they're different people now. They can't go back and just recreate what they did because they're in different places in their life. So the Sam Raimi effect would be like, well, they want me to do Evil Dead 2 again in Army of Darkness. I can't go back and do that because I was a different person. So my flavor or the way I film movies might be totally different, and so people would be disappointed.
No, that's a really good point too. You may not want to go back into that, but I mean, regardless of what he wants, I would.
Yeah, I want what you can give me, bitch, and give it to me now. Give it to me now.
But maybe they're keeping that as a card in their back pocket. Maybe if one of these movies blows dick, he can always be like, hey, the franchise is never dead, because I can always pull the Jamie Lee Curtis card and be like, but this time Sam Raimi's back, and then everyone's gonna go see it again.
Well, the reality is everybody wants like Ash Williams back, but Bruce Campbell is like he's done. I mean, and not to mean like he wants to be done. Well, I think he does.
He does want to be done.
Well, kind of, but I mean, I think he's always drawn to the character, but it's also because he's got like cancer, so he has to fight that in real life, and he doesn't want to have to worry about coming back and doing a character that's like as old as it is.
Before that, long before the cancer thing, he retired. I mean, he was like, I'm done.
I think
he put so much into Ash vs. Evil Dead that when that didn't work out, I think that was the last.
Well, I don't know Bruce Campbell, but I think that Bruce Campbell is like, he loves the fans of Evil Dead and he loves that character. And I think that there was always a crack of possibility of him coming back. But with the things going on in his real life, he's probably like, yeah, it's probably time that I just step aside. I mean, he had the cameo at the end of Evil Dead, the remake, at the very end.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to give it up. Well, there was speculation that he would be a part of upcoming movies because he had that cameo.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, dude. If in the end of Evil Dead Wrath, if that was the Avengers Endgame of all three of these movies coming together, and then you have fucking, goddamn Ash Williams stepping out of the portal and taking all three books and going into hell to fight the demons forever. I mean, it sucks, yeah, but that'd be fucking badass, dude. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. No, it'd be old man Ash, like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna beat your record. I gotta go pee. I'm gonna go pee first.
Motherfuck! I just got here.
That's crazy juice. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I guess I'll talk to these people. So what do you guys want to talk about anyway? I can't talk about aliens, dude, because every time someone asks me, like, let's get into the alien talk, like, it derails the entire show, and I just don't want to do that. JC Hokum, I don't smoke it. I don't smoke it. UFO, I know. Jay was hey, not much, man. Just hanging out, doing the thing. Aliens, I know, Kyle. I don't want to get into it though. Hey, Cinderella. Jay, they're coming. They are coming. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's what she said, but they are absolutely. I think that aliens are. Yeah, briefly, I'll say this one thing about them. I do think that aliens are very close to being revealed by the U.S. government, that they've been here for a minute. They visited us multiple times. We've had some kind of collaboration with them, 100%. But anyway, this will be Miller Lite. Ready for 007? I am. I know, Tomo, we love alien talk. Listen, I've talked to Mike about this, and maybe at some point in the future I'll put together a stream and I'll do it live. We'll do like an hour of alien talk. It will be nothing but conspiracy theories. So buckle your tits up, because it's going to get crazy. Did I watch Project Gravator yet? No, I haven't. I'm going to watch it. I promise you that. You watched The Boys, Jay? I did watch The Boys. I haven't watched the latest episode, but I'm caught up. I just I still like it. I think it's good. I think that they're doing a very a cool thing with it. Top 3 Resident Evil games. It would be Resident Evil original director's cut, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4. That's my top 3. But if you're going to talk about remakes, the remakes are good too. But I grew up with the originals, so had to switch to light beer to try and lose some weight. Yeah, I'm on that too, and just the weight. Here's the thing: just got to start working out more. But I'm going to be lazy about it. Are they? Luke says, are the aliens interdimensional time travelers? That's a thought. there is like some rumors out there that that's what they are. They're not even aliens. They're us in the future. They've just evolved thousands of years, and this is what they look like. I don't know. It's possible.
My wiener's huge.
Oh shit, Dad's home. I guess it's done talking about aliens. You're all queer if you talk about it. That's how Mike is.
What?
You're all gay if you talk about aliens.
I fucking love aliens. Don't you asperge me.
It's Spurge. Did you make that shit up?
Splurge on me. Don't be a bigot.
He was trying to talk. He was like, it's Spurge. He felt confident when he said it. He's like, I don't know what it means. I just made it
It means
up.
asparagus. It's great for you, but it makes your pee smell weird. Everybody knows that.
Apparently, if your pee smells weird after eating asparagus, you're healthy. Because some people that aren't healthy, the pee doesn't smell after eating it.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Because my shit stinks immediately after I eat. But anyways, the point is this. Listen, I love alien talk, all right? I just think that 90% of the people who have been blabbing about aliens for the past 40 years are full of shit.
You're not a believer.
New shit for
You're
me?
not a believer. Get the fuck out of here. Do you know about Barney Hill? Do you know about Barney Hill?
Yeah, I know about Barney Hill. I know about Alex Jones.
No, Alex Jones is a crackpot that lives in a mountain in his own head. I'm not even talking about Alex Jones. He turns the frogs freaking gay. I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about there's multiple evidence though to show that there's of course there's crackpots that come out of the woodwork to talk shit and they want to get famous for saying weird shit. But there are also accounts of people with abductions and stuff that are, I think, 100% true. I don't know. I do, and like that Travis Walton.
No, I'm not saying I don't believe.
I think he's 100% real. I think that Travis Walton guy is real.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't believe everyone who talks about it. I'm just sick of hearing the same people talk about it. Like, dude, I mean, if you made a whole career off of it and you're telling the same story 40 years later, I'm like, all right.
Well, yeah,
Bob Lazar, I'm tired of hearing that guy.
Bob Lazar is legit though.
Listen
to dude. I'm telling you, watch the Joe Rogan interviews and just listen to him. He's like, I'm telling you, that motherfucker to keep up that lie.
Jay, anytime anybody ever said no, dude, listen to the Joe Rogan interview. It's true. I mean,
this guy's also not just been on Joe Rogan, dude. He's also been on other interviews. This guy has never deviated from his account. It stayed the same for all that time. That's hard as fuck. If you're gonna lie about it,
because it's the only thing he's been talking about for.
Dude, but if you're gonna like, there's 100 reasons. Like, if you're trying to keep up a lie for that many decades, people usually deviate from the truth at some point. Sometimes things change. It either gets exaggerated more because they get bored of lying. It gets boring. This guy has consistently told the truth.
Yeah. I'm still talking about Scream because you know what? There's been some new information over the past 40 years about Scream.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about Barrera. What the fuck she say? I hate Scream. Those Zionist loving pigs.
You sure? Oh, dude, this cracks the cake. You want to go pee first? You might want to go pee first.
Yeah, all right. Well, if we're gonna get deep into Melissa Barrera,
it's a long article, dude. It's a long article. Listen, I love aliens, man. Truly believe in them. Believe them from I think you're insane if you don't believe that aliens exist. I just have a bullshit detector for certain people who talk about aliens. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be a crackpot, it doesn't matter if you've been probed and butt probed. If you're a crackpot, like, your credibility is that's just the way it is. I don't make the rules. Maybe these things did happen. All right. But if you got a Woody Harrelson type coming in there, half cheated out, and I'm just like, all right, dude, like, no one's going to believe you. Give me a regular, normal human being who has actually had an experience, and I'll listen to him. And I think some of them are true. For sure. But I just think that the popular alien people are like 90% full of shit. Like the ghost hunters people. That's just my opinion. Could be wrong. But yeah. I have not been probed, but I'm very scared to be probed. You guys want to watch a scary fucking movie? You want to talk about a scary movie? You need to watch Communion with Christopher Walken. That's the most fucked up alien movie I've ever seen next to Fire in the Sky. Makes no fucking sense. Batshit weird. That is a scary, scary movie. Watch Communion. That's scary. That's better than any Bob Lazar telling the same story for the 15th fucking documentary because he's got to pay the light bill. That's some scary shit. And allegedly it's based on a true story too. So I don't know. But you should watch that. Communion. I think it's on Tubi. I think you can watch that shit on Tubi for sure. It was like, I like ghost hunters. I mean, I'm sure you do, but like, do you believe them? If you believe ghost hunters, I got some, what do they say, buffalo nickels or some snake oil or some shit to sell you. Nobody really believes those guys. They're so full of shit. It's crazy.
So, by the way, I do want to point out really, really quick. Yeah, obviously, if people are like, out there, you could tell crackpots, right? You could tell people that are just trying to sell books or trying to sell documentaries. Bob Lazar, Barney Hill, there's a lot, Travis Walton. Some of these people are just like, they've stayed consistent. I mean, Barney Hill's dead and all that. So, but they stay consistent on their lives. If they're just a weirdo with like crazy hair, They're weirdos with crazy hairs that's saying, "Hey, buy my book called Butt Plunging: An Alien Experience." Like like they're fucking like lying. But
no, I'm kidding about the Bob Lazar thing. I don't actually think I'm not saying Bob Lazar is lying. I'm just saying like because we were talking. The only reason I bring that up is because we were talking about it a couple weeks ago, and it's like, oh, the new Bob Lazar documentary is going to drop all this
I haven't seen it. I have it on my queue.
But it's the same story. I mean, he's been telling the same story.
Yeah, but like, no, he has. But the only thing with this documentary fucking shit. The only thing about this
recreations of it, right?
The only thing about this yes. That's I can't say
which I'm down for. That's probably
I can't say that fucking word. Like aliens are beaming shit from Jupiter's butthole to prevent me from talking about it. But Bob Lazar, I think, is legit. Anyway, by the way, I did really quick. I know switching gears is what we do here. ADHD is a bitch. I will say I just finished up the Hulk Hogan documentary on Netflix. Excellent.
How was it?
Excellent.
How many times did he say the N-word?
He didn't say it in the documentary. He did address it. They did talk about it. His fuck ups, and they also talked about, and actually the way that he explained about him fucking that girl, that his best friend's wife, and saying that was Terry Bollea's dick, and this is me, I'm Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
it actually makes sense how he was explaining. He was saying that I'm two different guys, I'm two different characters. The Hulk Hogan persona, that's fine. You can go about and talk about Hulk Hogan, the character, as much as you want.
Yeah, I knew what he
Terry
Bollea.
Well, I mean, the way that it came out, it made him look like a weirdo. I mean, he is weird, but he also was, dude. His wife, dude, he was paying I think the documentary said he was paying like $600,000 fucking dollars in alimony to her, and they went to court because he told the judge, "I can't afford that, man." It was 600 fucking grand or some shit a month, and then eventually he says in the documentary that he's like, "I just gave her 70% of my shit to keep her out of my life. I was done with her," and he's like, "I was broke." I mean, obviously he's not a good guy, and I think Triple H was talking about it. He's like, "Yeah, obviously, I mean, Cody Rhodes was heavily featured in it." And he's like, I can separate the two. You got Terry Bollea, which Terry Bollea fucked up. And I think Triple H said that too. He's like, I didn't fire Hulk Hogan. When the WWE parted ways with him after all that shit came out, we fired Terry Bollea. Terry Bollea fucked up. Hulk Hogan is like a legend because it's two separate things.
I mean, I get it. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. But that's kind of a scapegoat, isn't it? Like for your own.
No, actions. I mean the way I know.
Dude, that was the shadow. That was the shadow. That was not Mike.
Well, I know what he was trying to say, but he's like Hulk Hogan. The character of Hulk Hogan was so like big and amazing and stuff like that. Terry Bollea got. There was some filmmaker in the documentary that was talking about like people get lost in their own characters sometimes. There's a word for it where they don't understand that you're two separate people. This is not who you are. Hulk Hogan was a creation of the WWE, Vince McMahon, and Terry Bollea, making this larger-than-life superhero. And then there was Terry Bollea, and then Terry Bollea actually started believing he was Hulk Hogan.
Sure. No, but you could say that, but you also got to be like, but that's on me. That's still on me. Like
he did. I mean, here's the thing. In that documentary, Hulk Hogan, he seems like he takes accountability all the time. Like he doesn't like stray away. I didn't even know he had a fucking brother. Like he had a brother, and he gave him. The brother was apparently in the Hell's Angels and shit. And he's like, the last time I saw him, he asked me for money to pay his rent and stuff. And I gave him money, and I should have taken him with me. And he wound up ODing and he died.
So did you walk away from the documentary feeling sorry for Hulk Hogan? Like, did you have a new?
I think Hulk Hogan was one of those dudes that he fucked up real bad. He got crucified multiple times. And I think he paid his, I think he took his whips. He took his licks. And I think that people, there were people out there that was continuously trying to say we need to, stack more and more shit on top of him and beat the fuck out of him. I was like, he took his licks. He lost his credibility. You took it, he's got no money. His whole reputation was smeared. I mean, what else can you take? You took, I mean, I don't know. I walked away not like necessarily feeling bad with him, but more of an understanding of like, this is a human being. Like he fucked up real bad.
That's a really good way to say that. I think that's kind of where it goes. Like when he died and people were celebrating his death, I was like, that's ridiculous.
You're weird, dog. You're a weird person.
Despite the bad things that he did a lot of really good things. Like to celebrate that he's dead. I mean, that to me is insanity. I'm not gonna say that I like the guy. I'm not gonna say I would want to have a beer with him. I'm also not, I mean, if you
I think that Hulk Hogan or Terry Bollea understood, but the documentary he was saying, I think he was like, I understand now how much that character means to people. I mean, he was meeting a lot of charity people. They're like people in wheelchairs, people with disabilities, and they were coming up and it's like, your attitude, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, work hard, train hard, all that stuff. Obviously, it wasn't true because he was taking steroids, but the character didn't. And he's like, Terry Bolleo's like, there's something about that character though that connected with people, and it was a lot of responsibility. And he goes, did I fuck that up? Did I get an ego that I shouldn't have had when I got that character when it New Heights? Absolutely, I did, because he's human.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, again, I'm not excusing his, but it's the Mel Gibson effect. I think Mel Gibson was a dumbass for what he fucking did and said, and he was an idiot. But I mean, how many more times are you gonna fucking whip the motherfucker across the face and bring up the shit that he did until you're like, all right, you paid your dues?
And an absolute excellent point. I say this all the time, D-Bitch. It's so true. Chris Brown sells out stadiums, and he beat the shit out of a woman, a famous woman. Everyone knows it, and they just go along with it. Like, it's so crazy how it's okay for some people to fuck up and not okay for
Mike Tyson's a convicted rapist, but
exactly.
He's celebrated. Do I think the case against Mike Tyson was legitimate? Do I think that Robin Givens had any? I have my own opinion on it. I don't necessarily think it's true, but the jury did. The jury did, but people forgave him and they moved on, and now he's like a celebrated individual. But either way, I don't know. It's a great documentary. If you guys want to watch that documentary that they put out on Netflix, they did a really good job with it. They did an excellent job with it. And then it's actually sad because at the very end of it, it's like the documentary people are like, all right, well, we'll get back with you in like 3 months or something like that. And if we missed anything, because we got a lot here, we'll go over it and whatever. And then he died. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy how we cast aspersions on some people and not other people. Like,
and I'm not even like, I don't get me wrong. I think Hulk Hogan was an amazing wrestler, dude. If there's a Mount Rushmore, even Triple H said that he would be one of the main ones on Mount Rushmore. You can't not put Hulk Hogan on there, but he wasn't even my favorite wrestler. But I got to respect the fucking grind, dude. And without Hulk Hogan, without a fucking doubt, dude, there would be where WWE is now. It wouldn't exist. They took it mainstream with the Hulk Hogan in the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, you got people right now who celebrate Hulk Hogan dying, who go see the Michael Jackson movie and tell everybody that they have to love it or they're a piece of shit. That's a different conversation.
Well, there's people.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
I just think it's a great documentary. Nick Hogan's in it. Brooke's not. Like, I think that she wouldn't appear on camera. Linda is. Vince not on camera, his voice is, but they have interviews with Triple H, Cody Rhodes, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Kevin Nash, which someone mentioned during Patreon. Kevin Nash was pissed off about the documentary. He was. Apparently they cut out a shit ton. Well, no, they cut out a shit ton of what he said about Hulk. But I was like, dude, if you're just going to talk shit nonstop, they're not going to put, I mean, it gets boring after a while. Like, all he does is talk shit. It's like listening to Bret Hart at a bar after he has like 3 whiskeys. I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. I should have been number one. The reason why you weren't number one, which, by the way, Hulk Hogan addresses that, and no one has ever come out and said it. I think Bret Hart was an amazing technical wrestler. The reason why he couldn't be number one in WWF at that time, he couldn't draw a fucking crowd. He couldn't draw the crowd. That's why. They couldn't put the belt on him and make him be like the new champion all the time because he couldn't draw a crowd like Hulk Hogan could.
Side note, complete ADHD pivot. Did you hear Mel Gibson is directing Passion of the Christ 2? And it's
wrapped up filming. It wrapped up filming.
Yeah. It's like a $250 million movie. Mm-hmm. And it's about Christ's descent into hell.
Yeah, and the resurrection.
Right, which is a true thing. Like, a lot of people don't realize that actually, like,
in the Bible, it happens for sure. They just wrapped up filming. Well, they just wrapped up filming. It's going to be released in 2 parts, so it's a long ass movie. They're going to release the first part. I don't remember the actual date, but then like a week or 2 weeks later, they're releasing the second part, which would correspond with some kind of religious holiday. I can't remember what the religious holiday is, but they are. It's a 2-parter. It's part Probably 1 and part Easter. 2.
I'm gonna guess.
No, I don't know. No, it's another date in Christian myth. I was going to say Christian mythology, but Christian religion that corresponds with that date.
I know what you mean. Thor would like to say hello to everyone. Hi, Thor. Hi.
I want you to give me 3 right now. But yeah, I mean, either way, I think here's the question. Are you guys going to go see it? The Resurrection of Christ?
I didn't see the first one.
I went to see Passion.
No, I went to see Passion of the Christ.
You didn't jack off like Quentin Tarantino?
That's why we got kicked out. Actually, that's why I couldn't finish it. It got me too good. It got me too good. No, I went to see it, and Cody's wife at the time was putting on a show, and like 12 minutes into the movie, she starts bawling, crying, and we had to leave. Dude, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Shouldn't have said a name.
Oh well, sorry. You know what I mean? Like, no, X.
Okay,
It was X. X. Yeah, it's okay. We can say that. This is the same woman who told me she was pregnant when I was 16. This is a long story. Yeah, so we had to leave. But yeah, so I've never finished that film.
I think Passion of the Christ was a great movie. I do like it. I think it was filmed beautifully. I think it was amazing. A lot of people call it torture porn. It is what it be. They were recreating the scenes in that movie exactly the way that it was laid out. Like that motherfucker, like whether you believe in Christ as the savior or whatever your religious belief is, he was tortured like a motherfucker. Like it is that wasn't like a, they didn't like sugarcoat it.
Interesting angle, by the way.
Yeah.
To take
but as far as the resurrection of Christ, I'm gonna go see it. I believe in God and Christ myself personally. That's what my religion is, but I will go see it. And I think Mel Gibson is a phenomenal director, dude. I think he is so underused and underutilized in Hollywood. So I'm happy to see it.
No, Mercuro, I did not date a married woman. I dated her before he dated her.
I didn't know he was in the other fucking room.
No, she was trouble then, and then he dated her, and then they got married. There's a whole story. But don't get I made it seem like I was dating his wife. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, I was dating him, not her.
This is like 20 years ago.
But the resurrection of Christ, I think it's going to come out next year. I'm pretty sure it's a 2-parter. So it's like Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, part 1 and part 2. Okay, it's a long ass fucking movie. It's going to be big, and I don't even think they got Jim Caviezel back to play Christ. I think it's a different guy.
Yeah,
because Jim Caviezel is kind of old now.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how's the community going to react going to see a Mel Gibson movie. I wonder how like the uber judgmental world that we live in is going to handle. Is it going to turn into like this right-wing thing where only like right-wing people go to see the movie, or is everyone going to go see? Like, how is that going to? Because they're putting $250 million into it. They expect it to make.
I think it's going to do well with the Bible Belt and the political right, probably most likely. I also would imagine that people that just enjoy good cinema and good cinematography will enjoy it as well. Of course, it's going to be attacked because not even because of the religious connotations of the film, but I think also because it's Mel Gibson. It doesn't matter what that motherfucker would do, dude. It could be one of the greatest movies of all time that everyone unifyingly could say it was great across the board of all politics, and they would say I hate it now because Mel Gibson directed it.
And then that's the thing, and it's also got a religious thing, so it's going to be interesting. And again, people pick their sides and they choose them and they make what's right and what's wrong, and that leads us perfectly into our next story of the night. Melissa Barrera. Now,
what's that for doing? I'm kidding. I don't know anything about this. I was just saying. Apparently, I have a problem with calling women bitches, as Mike pointed out to me on Hostel.
Yeah, we were watching Hostel. She kept calling everybody bitch, and he said, "I call the guys bitches."
First off, the ones that I were calling a bitch, they turned out to be bitches, so I wasn't wrong.
But no. So Melissa Barrera. All right, let me preface this by saying, when Scream 5 came out, she got a lot of heat for her performance in Scream 5. And everybody's saying, oh, this is supposed to be the next Sydney. They never said that, but that was kind of people's expectations. Because when Scream 5 came out, it was the nostalgia pool. We're pulling everybody back.
Can you pull up a picture of her really quick? Because I honestly don't remember what she looks like.
Yeah, she's Sam Carpenter.
I'm sorry, I forget terrible Scream movies. So okay.
But when Scream 5 came out, she got so much crap, and I was like one of her number one defenders. I was like, I think she was actually really good. You got to understand, she walked into Scream 5. And this is against everything I'm about to say, but just to be honest, like, she walked into Scream 5. She had to be in a movie with Dewey, with Courtney Cox, with Neve Campbell, and she walked in with this monkey on her back that she was supposed to take over the franchise. And then everybody pooped on her performance. It seemingly said she's terrible. And Jenna Ortega was in that movie, and Jenna Ortega did a great job in that movie.
So she was like Dwayne Johnson at Black Adam. She walked in like, I own everything. I will cast Henry Cavill as Superman.
She got majorly overshadowed, and it wasn't her fault. But I felt like she came into her own with the end of Scream 5 when she started stabbing Richie. And I was like, I really supported her a lot. I did. And then Scream 6 came out, and I thought she was good in Scream 6, and I still do. But as you guys know, what happened with the spyglass thing, she got fired because she was talking about the Palestine Israel war
conflict. Yeah.
They didn't like what she was saying. And again, when she got fired, I said that was wrong. She shouldn't have got fired for that. She didn't say anything that egregious, in my opinion. She was just sharing her beliefs, but they didn't like that. They fired her. I was on her side then. But since then, dude, the psycho, and again, it's a very, very, as the Scream 7 box office will show you, it's a very, very small piece of the world that believes this. But these people, and I believe that they're like middle schoolers personally, they went on the boycott Scream 7 for Melissa, and they started saying, hey, Nev Campbell's a piece of shit for signing on for the movie, for not supporting her.
I do hear that. Yeah, I remember that.
Everybody in the movie is a piece of shit. The director, Christopher Landon, was supposed to direct Scream 7, and he had to quit because these people got so psychotic defending her. And they're all faceless people on Twitter, by the way. None of them show their faces. They're all nameless Twitter accounts.
You mean they stand by their convictions? What world do we live in? You can hide behind a keyboard and say outlandish things without defending it? That's insane.
It's wild. It's wild. And they got so bad that the FBI had to get involved because these people were threatening to murder Christopher Landon and his children when he didn't even make the decision. It came from Spyglass. So then they said, we're going to boycott Scream 7. Fuck Nev Campbell. Fuck all these people. They went and released spoilers for the movie online. They did their best. They literally lived their lives to ruin Scream 7 for people because of at this point, millionaire actress that they felt had gotten done wrong. So all that stuff comes out, and then the movie comes out. And by the way, Melissa Barrera, not one single time did she come out and say, hey, please stop, making death threats for children in my name. Please stop saying these bad things about these other working actresses in my name. While she was working, she had another movie with Radio Silence, Abigail, and she had other projects the way she was doing fine. But she never once came out against what these people were doing at all. Now that the movies come out, and by the way, when they had like 12 people picketing Scream 7 when it came out, she tweets like, I see you, fighting for me. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Never one word about the people threatening to murder children, by the way. None of that. Today,
thanks for being stand-up individuals. Oh my God, I love it. I got so much support. My Instagram blew up. Holy fuck, dog.
And by the way, all these people who are psycho about her, they don't support her projects because like every single movie she's had since Scream has bombed. Even Abigail did terrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know who the fuck she is. I only have like a very like deep-seated memory of kind of seeing her in Scream 5. But the thing about Scream 5, I thought they were setting up Jenna Ortega to be the next Nev Campbell, not her.
Yeah. Well,
because Jenna Ortega, in my opinion, was the face of the new generation, not her. Pepsi.
She was way bigger because the Wednesday thing. I don't know if they anticipated that or not, or how that worked out. But I've supported her a lot up until, but even when that was going on, I was like, she could just come out and say, hey, stop doing this, dude. Because I got crazy people saying crazy shit to me. Like, it's nuts. But she never did. And I judged her for that a little bit. But today is the final straw. Personally, I'm done with Melissa Barrera. She came out and had an interview. Melissa Barrera was canceled by Hollywood for speaking out against Israel. She's fighting her way. She's still fighting her way back. Currently, she's on Broadway doing this Titanic show. She did a show with the Rings guy, the Shanghai Rings guy. And that got canceled.
I know you're talking about that fucking.
He's also insufferable.
That guy, that guy's a dumbass. Yeah.
But dude, this is the interviewer in this is just as batshit as she is, by the way. Let me get to the point where she starts talking about it.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like the Gene Simmons interview that they did, I don't know how long ago, and he was just like about actors or musicians getting involved in politics or the big world news. He's like, just shut the fuck up and go out and do your job. Just shut the fuck up and go out and do your job. Like, you're not there to give informed opinions on shit you have no idea about. And most likely, you're just doing it to get a rah-rah fucking surge in your popularity by going on to whatever is like big newsworthy items. Most of these dumbasses, if you follow the opinions of celebrities or musicians and say that's the word of God on their stance on how you should vote, you're fucking retarded. I'm sorry, dude.
Met Gala.
Like you are insane, like idol worshipers. Go out and do the research yourself and make an informed decision. Don't let morons in Hollywood that make millions and millions of dollars that rely on engagement be the fucking voice of your vote. Don't be stupid and led astray like a fucking sheep.
And anybody with a brain does that, but these kids with her, basically anybody who went to go see Scream 7 was pro-genocide. I mean, that's the fucking leap these people took with their brains.
I'm gonna put this out really quick too. Obviously, I lean conservative in a lot of my views, but as far as Israel goes, and that particular, I've never in my life had said we should send money to Israel. I don't think we should be sending money to any fucking country until we take care of our own fucking country first. All right, we got motherfuckers in the street dying because they can't get health care. We got homeless crisis. We got a fuck ton of shit we can use the money for here instead of like sending it for aid to other countries. That's what I don't like. So as far as Israel goes, I've always said, let's take care of our shit first, and then we can figure out the rest of the world.
Yeah. Have you seen gas prices? Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
I'm with you. But, and again, as far as that, regardless of how you feel about that, this is just some crazy, crazy shit though. So, one of the biggest things that happened is they all attacked Nev Campbell and they did all this horrendous shit. But they didn't attack Jenna Ortega because Jenna Ortega dropped out for the project, and her followers swore. They said, no, you're wrong. Even though the official post from the official sites was that she dropped out because she had other projects going on, not because she was siding with Melissa Barrera. She didn't drop out for her, but Melissa Barrera's followers, they're of that age. They're obsessed over Jenna Ortega just as much. So they're like, hell yeah, Jenna Ortega based, you know.
I ship her and Johnny Depp. That's what.
Yeah,
I Johnny Depp and her. Oh my god. Even though he's
that's
like
the start of
years
this.
old.
That's the start of this. So did anyone reach out to support you during that time? At least Jenna Ortega dropped out of Scream, and Melissa Barrera shook her head and said, that's not the reality of things. So that puts that baby to bed right
Very
there.
serious
If you
right
thought,
Very serious.
yeah, if you thought Jenna, and she said, really? And she goes, I got some messages of support from people in the industry, but what I found is that private messages with no action means nothing. Like, they didn't do enough for me. They didn't do enough. It was not enough for them to support me. That's
yeah,
not
they should have
enough.
gone out and fucking killed him.
More.
They should have killed him. That would have been the fucking message.
Going on, right? Why could this reporter is just right up in her butt, dude? Right? Why couldn't they at least send a tweet or have the message be public? And she says, exactly. And I had faith. I was like, someone's going to reach out to me and help me. It's just a matter of time. The only person was Boots Riley. I love him. He reached out to me 10 months later. I had 10 torturous months of uncertainty and no work and suffering and not even knowing if my team was on my side. It was terrible. And Boots sent me a message for this movie called I Love Boosters, which, by the way, I saw the trailer for it. It looks oh my, yeah, it makes sense.
You didn't think a movie called I Love Boots was not going to be phenomenal? That's crazy.
And she said she only took the Copenhagen test job because it was a longer job and I wanted to work and be back on set and the money I hadn't made in a while. And then it goes on. She goes on to talk past that. So this woman brings up Javier Bardem, right? Who we made the joke about. He walked down the Oscars and he thought he changed the world because he stood there and he went, no more war.
That motherfucker was on Crown Royal and like 3 tequila shots. He didn't know what he was saying.
Instead of even being like, he supports what I did, she basically turned into he didn't get his career canceled because he's a man. That's basically what she says here. She goes, I love seeing Javier.
So we got a
Javier.
And now it's the fucking misogynistic world that we live in.
Right. I love seeing Javier, and Javier has been vocal about Palestine forever. It's funny. I thought everyone must be getting affected, I'm sure. But I have a friend who works closely with Artists for Ceasefire who has some access to all these artists. And she gave me the reel and said, no, Melissa, they have not been affected at all. And so that's why they're able to be so vocal. So I thought it must be nice to be able to speak your mind and not have to suffer any consequences. But we do need their voices. She's the barter of all morality.
Let me point this out. Actually, a couple of men have been canceled for their beliefs, either religious or political. James Woods has been blacklisted by Hollywood 1,000%. Vince Vaughn has been blacklisted by Hollywood 1,000%. Rob Schneider has been blacklisted by Hollywood 1,000%. Mel Gibson. There's a multitude of men that have also said, I believe this, and they have subsequently been canceled by Hollywood. So that's a full of shit statement, and your diapers should be changed.
But in Hollywood, if you have a liberal statement, they love it. It fits the tone.
Well, no, I know that. But I'm saying, but if you're trying to paint it like, well, Javier Bardem didn't suffer any consequences for that. I mean, I don't know if he did or not, but I'm just saying, like, most people that watch that award show is like, yeah, he's stupid. Like, I don't care what he has to say. I don't.
But it goes on. It gets so much worse. Here's where it gets real bad. Let me see. Okay. Oh, and the reporter says this. This is a great report. Totally unbiased reporter. Yeah. She goes, and let's be real, the 7th Scream sucked.
I agree with this. This is a great reporter.
This motherfucker hasn't seen the movie. Shut up.
But I can't wait for the commentary. I can't wait.
Melissa Barrera, by the way, the so many people that she worked with on that set that helped give her big break, who are working on Scream 7. This is how Melissa Barrera responds to that. Let's be real. The seventh one sucked. I know. And I think they lied about the numbers. I don't think it made that much money, but at the stage door, I sign Scream things every night. People who love me from those movies are coming to see the show, and they can't ever take that away. She thinks that they lied about how much Scream 7 made because she wasn't in the fucking movie.
Well, yeah, that's untrue. I mean, I don't even like,
it's impossible.
I don't like Scream, the franchise. I mean, I love Scream 1 and 2. After that, I'm kind of fizzled out on it. But yeah, you can't deny the numbers, dude. The numbers did well. It did well because people were desperate to see another Scream movie. They wanted to see a great horror movie, and you know, it was another film in that franchise that people love. So she's full of shit if she's saying that they exaggerated the numbers. And you can go and check this. Anybody can go and check this with a Google, you know, to Google search it and do a little bit of research. You can find out that no, you can see that these numbers weren't lying. They're not just like pushed out and shuffled out by the studio. You can actually go and check if they were lying.
Yeah, that's an absolute batshit thing to say. And she's just revving up her fan group, who, by the way, she never once said, hey, stop making death threats towards kids, please.
Well, here's my opinion on it too.
Never had a word about that. Never had a word about that. But now she's full of shit to say.
This reminds me so much of the Rachel Zegler thing. Because Rachel Zegler should have shut her fat mouth earlier on and just promoted her fucking Disney movie. And that would have been the end of it. But instead, she wanted to be a dumbass and play the game of like, if you voted for Trump, I don't need your business. Oh, yeah, you do, bitch. Yeah, you do. That's 50% over 50% of the country, you fucking dumbass. And second off, you sitting there, your co-star is Gal Gadot, who did serve in the IDF because, by the way, it's not because she had a choice. They have to. She's an Israeli. You have to serve. That's part of it. And she's like, and by the way, don't forget Free Palestine on her fucking tweet. You ruined yourself by being stupid. I'm just saying, like, just promote the fucking movie.
Promote the movie. Palestine in Hollywood is like saying, I like,
okay,
lamp.
That's true.
I mean, everyone says it.
But Hollywood is a bubble. That's not the rest of the world. They all, because they have these managers and agents that come to them and act like their words are like golden gifts from the gods. That's not true. There's a whole variety of people that exist outside the bubble of Hollywood that you have to think about, and you do need their fucking money. So stop being a dumbass and acting like you're somehow gifted from the gods, and you're there because you're anointed. You're there because people pay money to put you there.
Despite what Hollywood thinks the world is and what online thinks the world is, the world does not see everything through the Hollywood prism like that. So like, if you're a studio, obviously, so I mean, it's obvious. And look what happened to Snow White and all that stuff like that. But she goes on to say, now she shits. She didn't stop. She didn't stop there. She didn't stop there by saying that they lied about how much the movie made, because how could that movie make that much money if I'm not in it? Because obviously none of my movies make any money at all.
I know that I look at the papers every day. If Barrera's not in the fucking title, I'm not seeing it. I mean, I don't know about you guys.
She went on to attack the cast of Scream 7. She said, they said, you were fired from Scream 7. Jenna Ortega didn't return. The director dropped out, but then Spyglass brought back cast members from the prior Scream films. Did that seem scabby to you? Did it feel like those people were basically crossing the picket line? And her response,
pardon, oh my God, it made me, that was so terrible. That question was so awful, and it was such an obvious, like, backing you into this particular, like, way you have to respond. I got gas reflux.
Yeah, she says her response to that is, 100%. 100%, those people are scabby to me.
Oh my God, what a dumbass fucking response.
I think they all are, and they have to live with that. The only way they were able to make that movie after what happened was to nostalgia bait as much as possible.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
Scream 5 was. Was Scream 5 not nostalgia bait just as much as Scream 7? Can we be honest about that?
By the way,
at least,
fuck
please?
You, Melissa Barrera, for making me. You're putting me in this position, and I don't like it. to defend Scream 7. I'm sorry that because you have a particular opinion about politics or world politics, whatever, I'm sorry that I have to take food off my fucking table. I have to say I can't do a job because you feel this particular way. So I should turn down an opportunity to make some fucking money and put some food on the table for my family. Go fuck yourself, you self-righteous, goddamn self-centered cunt. I hate motherfuckers like this. And it doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy or in between. I don't give a shit what the fuck you are. To have that type of ego, that type of arrogance, I have no respect for you. What the fuck ever. Like, if I were the cast members of that, I would blackmail you like a motherfucker, dude. Like, as far as like, or not blackmail you, blackball you. You would have no contact with me ever again. And I hope that when they meet you on the red carpet, they like do one of these, like a flip of the finger and then a nose turn. You stink.
And
you
the thing is, dude, not one of these people on the Scream 7 set, not one of them said anything disparaging about her the entire fucking time. And let's not forget, you know what? You know why Neve Campbell wasn't in Scream 6? Because she felt like they weren't, and whether you agree with that or not, Neve Campbell wasn't in Scream 6 because she felt like they weren't paying her what she was worth. She felt wronged by the same studio. You know who signed up for fucking Scream 6 without a second thought and never said a goddamn word about it? Melissa fucking Barrera did. So for her to go out now and be like, well, Neve Campbell didn't support me, bitch, you didn't support Neve Campbell either. So what are you asking her to do? That's ridiculous.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this: if you and I were both cast in a giant movie, and you and I were in the same movie together, and we've been best friends for over 30 years, and we were doing our shit, and then you said some fuck ass shit on and got fired, dude, I'm still doing my shit. And be like, oh, I thought you'd walk with me, bro. You wouldn't. I know you well enough. You wouldn't be like, I'm not trying to fuck you over. Like, do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is on me. I hate people, like, I hate actors or actresses that try to drag other people down because they're not. This was a planned. I was gonna say but this was a planned agenda that backfired on her, and she's pissed off that it didn't work out in her favor. So now she's lashing out at other cast members that didn't back her play.
And here's the thing, dude. It's a terrible. I'm actually like mad at her for herself. Like, honest to God. Like, I said this, when she got fired from Scream, I said that's not right. They shouldn't have fired her for that. That's the business. But like, still, I disagree with it. I would have liked to see her in the movie. I supported her. But like, the thing is, dude, is that like I hate that she did this. She literally could have used that to raise her career up. And now that the movie did good without her, she's so mad the movie did well without her. And she thought the boycott was going to mean something. It was those 12, 9-year-olds on Twitter.
It's arrogance. It's arrogance.
She's literally firebombing her own career. And I think she's a good actress. She's firebombing her own fucking career with this shit. And it's sad. It's pathetic. But it gets worse. It does get worse. Somehow Han Solo returned. So she called the movie nostalgia bait, even though literally the movie that she was in 5 and 6 were full of nostalgia bait, just as much as Scream 7. I'll agree with both of those things. I like them, but they were all full of nostalgia bait. And then the reporter goes, I can relate to you. So they're playing like who's the biggest victim, whatever. And then she goes on to say, she questioned God and like all this like just overdoing it. And then let me see.
Yeah, she's hitting all the bingo cards. She's making sure that all the bingo cards are marked off.
And then she goes on to say, after saying that she's a victim and she questioned God and her whole career's ruined, what's in the pipeline?
Oh yeah, that's what. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, there's one very interesting. I don't know if you might get to that, but go ahead.
They asked what's in the pipeline for her. So even though she's apparently been blacklisted, right, and her whole career's over with, she says, I'm going to start my own production company, and I'm very excited. And she said she's going to direct her own movie, and she's going to work with people she wants to work with. And they say, who's on these lists?
That's what I was going to get to right there. It's very
basically
interesting. Listen to this.
She's going to work with, this is her words, basically anyone pro-Palestine. I keep track of the people who vocally came out and said something to defend me. Susan Sarandon, Tatiana Maslany, Hannah Einbinder, Poppy Liu. Obviously, Javier Bardem would be a dream to work with. He doesn't need me to give him any opportunities. But yes, I have lists. I do believe in building a network of people who are like-minded. And for me, this is chapter 2. So even though she's been completely blacklisted, she's starting her production company. And if they stay kind to her, she's willing to work with Javier Bardem, who's a fucking Oscar-winning actor, and Susan Sarandon.
Well, that's a hell of a fucking business strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for you. If you don't agree with me, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna retaliate against you and not give you a career opportunity because you don't agree with me politically. I don't think that's going to work for you. Okay. And you can look around and see all the big production companies. They've all learned their lesson. They know that doesn't work. The whole idea behind Hollywood and what it should be doing is making movies that people like and they love and they relate to, not pushing fucking agendas, not pushing messaging, and only hiring people that agree with their fucking overall narrative. You fucking scumbag. I don't understand what. First off, this is non-tint, because at the end of the day, your goddamn production company is not going to do shit. Okay, nobody's going to go work for some broke ass fucking moron that got mad that their little political stunt didn't work. All right. You're a bitter person, it seems like, based on your interview responses. You don't care about anybody else but yourself, and your arrogance is obvious. I don't know, dude. It's just another. It's actually what this should be used as is a cautionary tale to up and coming actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Don't be this way. Don't be stupid and put yourself in a hole that you can never come out of, because you might have the talent to be something great later on in future films, but because you're acting like an arrogant piece of shit in Hollywood that thinks that your words are the only words that people should be listening to on certain subjects that you probably have no fucking idea about what you're talking about, you kill yourself. You sink yourself in Hollywood. Yeah, so who gives a fuck? I don't care, dude. Like there's no way that anybody in Hollywood is even looking at her. Like any kind of actor, like, yeah, I'll do that. What are you gonna make 2 cents with some bubblegum wrapper? Because that's all you're gonna make off a movie with that, with her production company. You already know what it's gonna be. She's already pretty much laid it out. I'm only going to work with people that agree with me politically. I only want to work with actors that will go along with the messaging that I want to put into movies, because again, that's worked out so well. Every fucking movie that's always had political messaging in it, it's divisive as fuck, and most people hate it. At the end of the day, we want to go to a movie theater and be entertained. We want to go see something like Top Gun Maverick that we all can get behind and be like, this is a great fucking movie. It's a great movie. Yeah. You know why? Because it's just a great action flick.
Yeah, it should just be about movies. What if it was just about movies? But I guess, I don't know if it's Gen Z, no offense to anybody who's Gen Z. I don't know if it's that mindset, but it's this entitlement of like, dude, people did reach out to you. Radio Silence did Abigail with you. That was a huge wide release film. Your fans didn't go see it. You did another movie called Your Monster or something like that. Your fans didn't go see it. She's doing Broadway now, and apparently there's no ticket sales for that. Your fans aren't going to go see it. What if you just said, I'm thankful for the opportunity. Scream put me on the map and it didn't work out. And I'm going to continue to stand by what I believe in, as she should, by all means. I mean, there's repercussions, but like by all means, I just, to attack the other actresses, people that are working, the people that are like, there's small people in those roles too. You know what I mean? Like there's people like, well,
there's production people. There's like people that work like the boom mic operator, the people that build the set. There's a million different people that work on a movie. That's not just the lead actors that you're saying like, well, if you don't agree with this, I'm going to take fucking food out your goddamn mouth. Fuck you, dude.
Not a single word about her fans threatening to murder. Like the director, Christopher Landon, it was his dream job to work on Scream. All his movies are based in Scream.
Yeah.
The guy he brushes his teeth to Scream, and he got the greatest opportunity of his life to direct Scream. And he had to leave the project because your fucking fans were threatening to murder his children to the point the FBI was investigating. Not a peep about that. Oh, he's not a victim. I'm still the victim. Hey, it's about fucking me, not him. Not a word about, hey, nothing. Not all the people whose lives would have been wrecked had that boycott worked and that the franchise would have been killed. Nothing about that. No, it's all about I'm the only victim, and still I'm playing the victim today, to the point where I'm delusional and I'm saying they lied about the box office. I mean, it's insane, dude. It's
the fervor dies down when reality would be splashed on your face by saying, hey, some of these like hardcore supporters are like advocating for murder. And if she were to address that, then that kind of, I don't know, puts her in a bad light, I suppose, by not immediately saying, I don't support that. That's terrible. That's awful. That's disgusting.
No, instead, when they pick,
and by the way, it takes a lot of people how things work in life in the real world. And we all know that those of us that have actually worked a 9-to-5 that have jobs, there's a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different political backgrounds, a lot of how they were raised, everything. They all come together and they make it fucking work. The dream works because everyone comes together to make a good product, right? It's not like, who'd you vote for, bitch? That should be the number one question on the application. No, can you do the job? Can you do the job? Let's do a good job together and make something great. That's what it should be.
What's fucking sick is if she had it her way, she just came out here and said that, yes, I totally consider all the people who worked on Scream 7 scabs, right? Jasmine Savoy Brown, who's been nothing but kind to her, right? Nothing but kind to her. Nev Campbell, all the women. I've seen people say, of course you don't support colored women. Jasmine Savoy Brown's not. Like all the women, all the colored women. That's not my words. That's yours. The people that were saying shit on the internet. Like the entire thing. Like, so she doesn't support them. She just did. She just said you know, all this horrible stuff about them. She's totally fine with pooping on their
Mike,
careers,
do you
'cause they
support the
didn't-
black folk in Hollywood?
They did not take a paying job in today's Hollywood to
Hmm.
support her. And dude, if her fans went after all of them and did the same thing to them and gave them death threats and they got blacklisted for Hollywood, she is obviously would not stand up for them and say anything for them. But she wants them to do that for her. It's a joke. It's an embarrassment.
I don't think
it's entitlement at its finest.
I think if you have two brain cells to rub together, anything she says, you'd be like, it's coming from a place of arrogance, entitlement, narcissism, and she's a spoiled Hollywood baby who gives a fuck. Now, of course, that's not the case. Obviously, there are people that are fervent about her messaging that go so far as to say, I'm going to kill a director's babies because they don't agree with me. What the fuck is wrong with you goddamn gutless bitches? I can't even believe that that's a conversation that someone has to have about our political disagreements. But either way, she's fucked herself. It was a terrible interview. It was terrible statements. There will be no traction for her going forward. I guarantee you,
No, she's
her
done,
production
dude.
company is dead in the water. There will be no investors at all. It's doubling down on something stupid. It's like you could have been like, I support this. You can even say, I support Palestine. I support this, but I don't support the death threats. I think it got too far. It got too out of hand. I don't support that. I don't want to associate with people like that. And I'm sorry for my castmates and other people that worked on the set that went through those kind of threats. You could have done a million things better. But instead, you double down and you look retarded. You look stupid.
And the only thing I've seen people come out and say, well, hey, what about Zack Snyder? Zack Snyder never came out and told his fans to stop. And you know what? I'll give you that. You're right that he never made as far as I know, Zack Snyder never made a statement and said, hey, some of you guys are doing it wrong. But what I will say is that Zack Snyder, number one, there was bad eggs in that group for sure. That did terrible stuff and made death threats and stuff like that, 100%. But they also put together a foundation and raised, an exorbitant amount of money for suicide research because he lost his fucking daughter.
Yeah.
When all that stuff was going on, they raised a ton of money for that. So there was some good in that. And not only that, but Zack Snyder never came out and said, if you ever work with Warner Brothers, you're a piece of shit and I hope your career stops. He never did that either. So those are two very, very different situations.
Yeah, it's like a lot of these actors are like so insulated from the real world. There are very, very disturbed parasocial individuals that live and breathe on the internet. That's all they do. That's their whole life. They wake up thinking about a certain political thing, or they wake up thinking about how can I take this to the next level? And they're dangerous people. And your words, it shouldn't have that much of effect, but it does. Be very careful with how you word things. I think there should be a little bit more education for some of these moronic celebrities, especially the newer ones, that your words have weight. And when you say certain things, there are a lot of fucked up morons on the internet that might take that to heart and go out and do some atrocious shit in your name because they think that you're giving the green light to do it. I'm not saying that she did. I'm not saying that nothing like that. But obviously, the first thing that you should have done is denounce it and then apologize for putting your castmates and director and whatnot in the crosshairs of these fucking disturbed individuals. All you had to say is, I don't want those people a part of my movement. I don't agree with what they're doing. I don't agree with those methods. I don't want anything to do with those people. And if you're like that, get the fuck out of here. But she didn't. And again, either way, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on what her overall motives are, but it just seems like it's an arrogant, entitled, young dumbass in Hollywood that thinks that they are worth more than a god and that they should have been respected. And they're mad that their career is drying up.
And that's with that, let's move on to something that's not upsetting or dividing anyone. The Odyssey trailer.
You're wrong about that.
I know.
Apparently,
I haven't seen it though. Let's watch it.
Okay.
Tell me what you remember.
That looks fucking awesome.
Well, life. a son.
Spider-Man.
You know what? We won the war. Help me go home.
That's how I look at drunk after karaoke. Help me go home to my Uber.
For Master. I want you to choose me.
Ithaca's king is coming back.
No, he's not.
What would he do if he came back here and find all these shooters in his house?
That's not like was on there.
You're pining for a daddy you didn't even know, like some sniveling bastard.
Okay.
Who's looking after your wife and son?
Do you see?
My dad is coming home.
Bringing vengeance. Bringing it all.
Evil dies tonight.
Those big ass motherfuckers. Holy shit. You got the Lakers?
I need everyone in this party dead. I can still save them.
You're a man who needs to control his fate. But you cannot control this. That world is gone.
No one could stand between me and home. Not even the gods.
Damn.
us straight! I think it's asleep.
I mean, all right. I thought that looked fucking awesome. I mean, this
That was
movie's
fucking awesome, dude.
This movie's gonna be like 18 hours long, but I'm fine with that. Like, and I know that it is because you could tell based on the shots. Like, it's definitely gonna be 18 hours long. But I love the Odyssey. I remember watching the TV or made for TV show, the Odyssey, back in the day, and I can't remember the lead actor in that, but I always loved it. The reason why I made the joke about it being controversial is because Elliot Page, aka Ellen Page, is in it in some way or another, and I think that they're playing a male character. I don't know, but I didn't even see her in the fucking trailer or them. I didn't see them in the trailer.
So that's what. So foregoing that for a second, I've seen people say stuff like that. Like I've seen a bunch of people angry. Hand up. I don't know shit about the Odyssey. I don't know anything about the story. I don't know who was originally
Educate
original.
yourself.
Is that true though? Like, is it true that Elliot Page is playing fucking Troy?
I fucking hope not.
Achilles?
They better that actually better not be true.
I don't know if that's true or not. All I know though, like just from a trailer, like and trust me, dude, I'm the first one. Like Tenet looked boring as fuck. Never watched it. I think Inception's overrated. All right. I think Dunkirk is boring as shit. I will poop on a Christopher Nolan project with no qualms. That trailer looked fucking awesome. That looked
I love
type of movie.
The setting that this is going to take place in is like my favorite setting. I love Troy. I love Gladiator. I love A Kingdom of Heaven. Those types of movies have always been my type of jam. So I think it looks good. I like it. Like it looks exactly up my aisle. Especially they're going to lean into the mythology of the Odyssey, which I like that a lot. As far as the controversy goes, it is revolving around Elliot Page. I didn't even see them in that trailer. I didn't even see them. So I don't know. Now, if they cast Elliot Page as Achilles, that's fucking stupid. That's very dumb. But I don't know if they did that
Brad
or not.
Pitt's Troy. His character was Achilles, right?
Yeah, he was Achilles. Now that made sense.
That's one of the most badass movies ever, dude.
Yeah.
That would make no sense.
But as far as the trailer itself goes, I think it's going to be epic as fuck. Like it's going to be amazing. Yeah, but I think it's going to be 100 hours long, 100%.
I wonder how long it is supposed to be. Dude, all I know is like, you know, the scene in Interstellar when they're on the wave planet and those gigantic waves. It's probably the coolest part of that entire movie. When they were out on the ocean and that big succubus was out there and like the battle scenes and the giants and stuff like that. Like if you didn't have the internet and you watch that trailer, like I don't give a fuck who you are. if you didn't have the internet and you didn't know whatever people were angry about or whatever, like, and you just watch that, I don't see how you watch that trailer. We're just watching it and go, that's going to be a fucking Gladiator, Braveheart, fucking gigantically awesome fucking movie.
Well, yeah, I mean,
just in the trailer.
Yeah, I think that, well, it goes back to, you know, there is bias. You know, if you say a certain actor that you don't like or you don't agree with is in the movie, you know, it might it might color your perception of the film overall. Like, you know, and it happens on the left and the right of the spectrum. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like the whole thing about I'm Republican, I'm a Democrat, it's all fucking game. Like, I can't. It's so obvious the mirroring that happens between two parties. Where it's like, I don't like that movie because that motherfucker's directing it. Well, I don't like that movie because that motherfucker's in it.
Let's take a step out. Let's forget all that. Pretend it doesn't exist. Like all the culture war shit. Like, and I know we just talked about the Melissa Barrera thing, but that was specifically about that. Typically, we try to stay away from
you don't tell me that because right now I'm subscribed to Alex Jones, and you will not tell me the frogs aren't turning gay.
But separating all that shit, because it's so tiresome, and I get what you guys are saying. The Melissa Barrera thing was specifically about that, but separating all that shit just as a movie trailer, which is, God, I do wish we could go back to that. Like, what if we're just if you're sitting in a fucking theater watching goddamn Batman Begins or whatever, and you see this trailer, you go, day fucking one. I think you go, day fucking one. That movie looks fucking awesome. Now, if you're a huge Odyssey fan and you don't like if you take umbrage with the liberties they took, that I understand. I don't know my ass from my elbow when it comes to that. So to me, that looks like a fucking huge Oscar-winning gargantuan movie. That looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks great. Except that they cast Elliot Page, so shut the fuck up.
I didn't see them in the trailer.
No, I'm kidding. I think that as a movie itself, yeah, it looks incredible. I think it looks great. Yeah. It looks like it's shot great. They got a lot of great actors in it. I don't agree with Tom Holland. I'm just tired of that fucking dude. I'm sorry.
He looks out of place, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's like, I will be your butt fucking anal bead on this ship if you need me to be. Like, I don't know. He looks too soft. He looks soft. Everything else
doesn't look like he belongs. He looks like Orlando Bloom in Troy.
Well, Orlando Bloom played the bitch very well in that movie.
Yeah, maybe is that who he plays?
I mean, Orlando Bloom. No, he played that shit perfectly. He's the one that got Paris from Troy, and then Hector, Eric Bana, had to defend that pussy boy against Achilles and lost his life because Orlando Bloom was a pussy. Like, that's how he's like, I can fight myself. I don't need you, brothers. Like, no, you can't. Shut the fuck up.
Orlando Bloom and Troy, one of the biggest movie pussies in history.
But he played that part very well. And that
do a commentary on fucking Troy, dude. That would be fun.
I would be fine with that. It's just a long ass movie, but I would have no problems doing it. But as far as the movie itself goes, that looks good. I mean, if you know the Odyssey, if you actually know the story, and you love that kind of shit, the mythology of it, I think it's right for you. I think Nolan is a perfect director for it.
How long do you think that's?
I'm telling you right now, it's going to be 3.5 hours. Like, I think they have no problems pushing 3.5 hours because Lord of the Rings: Return of the King was 3.5 hours, and obviously that was
it has a confirmed runtime of under 3 hours.
2 hours and 98 minutes.
Shorter than Oppenheimer, and it's slated to be shorter than Oppenheimer, which ran for 180 minutes. So that's good. I like that.
I'm actually shocked that they're not doing a part 2 to this.
That's what I was going to say.
The Odyssey part 1 and the Odyssey part 2, but okay, well, that's fun. I mean, I think here's the question: is the movie going to be heavy on action or a lot more heavy on court politics and shit?
Yeah.
Because you saw Robert Pattinson trying to make out with Tom Holland for a second. It's like, do you know that I like to kiss you, but also that he's
there was a lot of scenes of them by candlelight having conversations for sure.
Which, I mean, that's fine. I mean, there is a lot of political intrigue that could be interesting with this type of movie, but I want to see it I want to see the mythology of it. I want to see the sirens. I want to see the Cyclops that they encounter in the cave. I want to see the creatures that that's what I want to see. I want to hear Odysseus and his story, not the fucking court intrigue. I mean, hopefully they balance that out well.
The trailer's 10 out of 10 for me, though. That trailer looks fucking awesome. I got a PP, Jay. I got a PP. Sorry about it.
Fuck in the butt.
Me. Oh, I muted you. God,
it doesn't work.
Damn it.
Anyway. Guardian Beardizer says Holland and Robinson tag teaming Zendaya. Holy shit. She's getting fucked by Batman and Spider-Man. That's crazy. She couldn't survive it. Hey, Shin. That's what I love, Jay. What do you love? Which part do you love? Tomo, any neighbor news? No, actually, the neighbors have been quiet. We haven't had any new neighbors move in yet, but I will tell you, it will be breaking news here if there's any crazy shit that happens soon. Fuck it in the butt, Michael says. Yep, the show. Crusade was supposed to star Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know. Hey, Eric. I don't know what that is. Zendaya is in this movie. No. Venom. No. Zendaya is not in this movie. Nope. JT Customs. Robert Pattinson and Tom Holland were in a movie together called The Devil All the Time that released on Netflix in 2020. It was a good movie. I haven't heard of it. Well, no, maybe I did. I think that actually sounds a little familiar. She is, yeah. Oh, she is. Okay, I didn't know Zendaya was in the movie. All right, what the fuck are you doing? Don't cast her in the movie. Look, here's the thing. I like Zendaya. I don't have any issues with her, but is she a little overhyped? In my opinion, maybe a little bit. I mean, it just seems like everyone's casting Zendaya. I don't think she's not a terrible actress, but it's like, what's the love affair? Like, why are we casting her in everything? Jay Wolverine game, it's not out yet, but I will be playing that day one, 100%. Ted Turner died. I heard about that, Glenn. Yeah, dude. So if you guys didn't know, Ted Turner, which is the creator of TNT, if you guys, I'm sure some of you older folk would know that. He also was one of the biggest proponents for WCW back in the day, passed away recently. It sucks. He seemed like a good dude. I don't know. I mean, he was a multi-billionaire, so it is what it is, or he's a billionaire. Yeah, he seemed like a good guy. Bria, hi, Jay, my birthday is Monday. I'm turning 54. Fuck yeah, Bria. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. TNT, TBS. Oh, yeah. He was responsible for a lot of shit. Like, here's the thing. I know that I'm going off on here, but if you guys don't know, without Ted Turner, World Championship Wrestling, aka WCW, would have died a long time ago. Like, that guy didn't know shit about wrestling, and this is all based on accounts of people that worked in the wrestling industry. But without that dude backing the check and saying, "Hey, you know what? I love the spectacle. I don't know anything about anything when it comes to the putting on a show. Just make it happen." WCW wouldn't have existed. They were mentioning Ted Turner.
Talking about Ted Turner?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, he's a billionaire. Like, I didn't know him, obviously, personally, because I would have asked for a loan, but he seemed like a good guy. He seemed like an okay guy. And without him, like I was telling the good folks, WCW would have never existed.
Listen, dude.
He created like TNT, TBS.
I forgot about that whole angle, but literally, so I'm a Braves fan, right? So I spent my entire youth not being able to watch the TV because Ted Turner did something legendary and revolutionary where he bought a baseball team. I think it was for like $10 million.
Put it on TBS.
He put it on TV every night. So
that's
Braves
why a lot of people are Atlanta Braves fans. That's a lot of people don't know that because and I'll let you tell your story, but I got to go pee anyway. But this one person mentioned it. I think it was actually in the documentary with Hulk Hogan, and they were like, without Ted Turner's involvement, baseball was like separate. Like you'd only watch it on the weekends or something. When he brought it to TBS and it was Atlanta Braves, you got to watch that shit every fucking day or every night or something like without him making that shit available for everyone to watch, baseball probably would be in a different state.
100%, dude. And again, like literally, I watched the Braves game today, and they stopped to talk about it like 10 times because they were talking to Braves fans, and like literally the reason I'm a Braves fan is because of TBS, because of Ted Turner. Yeah. I'm a Braves fan because my dad was a Milwaukee Braves fan, so it was like passed down or whatever. But still, it was awesome. They were on TBS every single night. That was my childhood, man. So like, and he had Ted Turner's. You remember Montana Steakhouse in Hamburg and Lexington? That was his steakhouse. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
there a couple times.
When I think of Ted Turner, dude, I think he was a cool executive that understood that, like, listen, we need the people on our side. I'm trying to get this network thing happening so that we can get a lot of entertainment value for a lot of people that can't watch it. So not just baseball, but he also did like TNT Monster Vision. Like that whole fucking thing was because of, you know, TNT wouldn't have existed without Ted Turner's involvement. Then you had wrestling.
We could ding him a little bit for creating CNN, but you know, that's a different story.
Well, whatever. But yeah, but he also like, I think the biggest impact of like someone like Ted Turner would have on my childhood is the fact that I got to watch Monday Nitro, and without his involvement, like I just mentioned 18,000 times, WCW would have died millions of times over without him. Like I think Eric Bischoff had said this before. Ted Turner didn't know shit about wrestling, but he loved it, and he would just write blank checks. All right, just do it because I believe in it. I want it to work. And so Eric Bischoff would go to Ted Turner and be like, "Hey, this is what we need to be relevant. This is what we need to compete against Vince McMahon." And I feel like Ted Turner was like, "Yeah, fuck Vince. I'm a billionaire too. I'll go against Vince." And that was cool. I think that was badass.
I think we can all agree. I mean, probably most of us, at least, that if you could go back and turn back time, I think most of us would agree. We probably would have been better off if WCW won that war.
I would have been better off if WCW had just not been absorbed by WWE.
Yeah. Imagine WCW Nitro still being every Monday night instead of whatever WWE.
I think the landscape would be so better because competition breeds great value, and it breeds it breeds like great entertainment. The reason why during that Monday Night Wars that was happening, and I know, I'm sorry guys, the ones that you guys don't follow wrestling and you're like, what the fuck? But I think the reason why that was so great was because it elevated the competition to be better than the other. So every Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Nitro, they were always trying to outperform each other, and that raised the stakes. So they always put on a good show. That's why it sucks that you know, Vince McMahon was so determined to kill the competition, and he did. Well, I don't think he personally. I think there was also a lot of things going on behind the scenes with the new TNT or whatever, Ted Turner's company merged with AOL, and then they were like, we don't have any room on our roster for wrestling, so they kind of threw it to the wolves, and then they hired Vince Russo, who was one of the shittiest, most awful fucking showrunners in the history of the world.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude, I think that, well, you know, a lot of wrestlers said the same thing too, because they were like, if you were unhappy with your contract on one company, if you were at WWF or WCW, you could go to the other company and see if you could strike up a better deal.
Yeah, and to be fair to you know, to be fair to them, you know, AEW tried, but it's not the same sauce.
AEW tried, and TNA, and they were, but there was something about WCW, man. You'll never get that back. But yeah, Ted Turner was responsible for keeping that thing afloat by himself, pretty much alone. I'm sure he was being hated on by all the investors, like saying, "I don't understand it. I don't get it." And whether you agree or not, like whether or not WWF Monday Night Raw, the Attitude Era, was better than the NWO era with WCW in the late 90s, early 2000s, it doesn't matter, because they both would only. Those products wouldn't be as highly respected and beloved if they didn't have that competition back and forth.
Yeah, no, I agree. I wish they were both. That'd be way better.
Yeah, I don't. And by the way, I know that something's going to come out about Ted Turner. I'm sure, because the billionaires always seem to have.
I was just gonna say, like,
yeah, they probably have 18,000 skeletons in their closet, and they're like, oh, he was actually a fucking racist that like used to like put his wiener in skulls that were made out of bone from people that he slaughtered in South Africa. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I haven't looked into Ted Turner's past, so let that be a caveat for you.
I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Enjoy pippi time. So you guys vote on that down below. But dude, all I know is that like the best, like some of you guys may not know this because like we're old as dirt, crusty butts. I'm 40. But when I was a kid, dude, it was WCW on Monday night. I think WWF was on Monday night too. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it was Friday night or something like that. But I remember it was always which one. And the WCW had Sting for a minute there, DDP for a minute there. Like it was a fun competition. That was the best era of wrestling of all time, in my opinion. It was fucking awesome. That PlayStation WCW game was so fun to rent on a snow day and play. WCW to me was way better. It felt like WWF for a minute there was going to be funner because they were willing to be nastier, but like clearly, in my opinion, I think WCW wrestling would be completely different. Because, dude, and again, I don't pay much attention, but I think WWE is fucking terrible now. Personally, I tried for like 4 straight years to get into it. I would at least watch WrestleMania and I would be like, this sucks, dude. Every year it was Roman Reigns crawling around the ring, acting hurt before he did his big, stupid fucking super punch. And they did these horrible storylines about the family and the table and all that. Like, I could give a shit less. I respect the guy as a human being overcoming cancer and all that, but the storyline just sucked. And I was like, I want to try to get back into it, and I just couldn't do it. And this last year, I didn't even watch. And apparently, I was right for not watching because it was a joke. It was just a bunch of like, oh, look who's in the crowd. Look how popular we are. Look how fucking, like it wasn't about the wrestling at all. I think wrestling might be dead, dude. I think wrestling might be very close to dead. And that's sad because that was fun to grow up with. But yeah, as far as the vote goes, we put it up to a vote. Do you think wrestling would have been better off if Nitro absorbed WWF instead? You all say, dun, 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 dun. Yes, WCW 64% to 36%. Yeah, I could not fucking agree more, dude. And now maybe they would have fucked it up too, for sure. But dude, WWE just sucks now. Like I don't get it. I don't. It's unwatchable in my opinion. I can't even watch it. Forgetting how much you have to pay. Now that is nice to live in a day and age now. You used to have to rent. You used to have to pay $100 to watch SummerSlam or whatever the fuck. You can find a cheaper way to watch it now. But when the product is shit, who cares? You know what I mean? It's kind of what it seems like. And again, they don't have the wrestlers they used to have too. The Rock, fucking Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kane, fucking all of it. Hitman, Shawn Michaels, fucking that was the best, dude. That was the best. The best. A man can get the best. Gillette. We are going to take a look real quick because we're running short on time. We got to get to your all super chats and your stream elements, which we appreciate very, very fucking much. The reviews for Mortal Kombat 2. I got to turn off my ad blocker because Rotten Tomatoes is a piece of shit fucking website. We're going to take a look at some of the reviews for Mortal Kombat 2. Okay. Dishes. We're going to take a look at some of the reviews for Mortal Kombat 2. Jay and I are going to see it tomorrow night. You'll see a review on the channel tomorrow night, so pay attention to that. The reviews are in from Rotten Tomatoes, which, granted, go decide what you want on the movie yourself. Don't listen to fucking critics, but it's interesting to see what they're saying. Currently, Mortal Kombat 2 is at like a 74% positive rating, and the critics are saying these things. Let me zoom it in a little bit. Mike Mass says McCoy's second theatrical foray into the Mortal Kombat universe is the franchise's most earnest and most entertaining, balancing wit and severity with bloodthirsty violence. So he's saying it's the most entertaining of the whole franchise.
Thank you, Mike. And you also look like a real estate agent in your profile picture, and I trust you. So thank you.
Sell that house. Brandon Avery says an improvement over the 2021 film, but it still fails to become a truly memorable video game.
Brandon, it looks like you're taking a photo in front of a Philly cheesesteak restaurant. So I don't know if I trust you, but okay. Thank you.
Eric says, fun and silly. This is a better Mortal Kombat movie than the 2021 film, even though the first is the better movie overall. If that makes sense.
I don't know. Now I'm just going to take you. There's no way you're telling the truth.
There's no way. Do you expect this movie to be better than 1995's Mortal Kombat? I don't think
even though he's saying it's like, even though. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Okay. Now I see what you're saying. Nah, I don't know. 95 was cheesy and fun, but it didn't take itself seriously. Like, they weren't trying to build. It was a very small budget compared to what they're doing with Mortal Kombat 2. Listen, the 95 Mortal Kombat is one of the best films of all time as far as an adaptation to the game.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of rose-colored glasses that we all wear for nostalgia reasons. We're all looking at it and saying it was amazing, but it's really not. Like, if you looked at it very critical, it's probably. There are some very bullshit scenes in that movie, and it's also like some bad acting in certain parts too.
Let me ask you this though, expectation wise, we go see this movie tomorrow. Are you hopeful it's going to be better than the 1995 film?
Yes.
big expectations. Huge
I want it
amount.
to be better than the 95 film. I think you have to. I think you have to outdo what they did in 95 to move forward with the franchise.
I think I'm happy if it's close. I don't expect it to be better. That's a big task. That movie's fucking badass.
Like, listen, if Jean-Claude had been in Mortal Kombat 95, no. If Jean-Claude hadn't been so high on fucking coke where his asshole was bleeding, and he had finally understood that this was a better deal than Street Fighter, I don't think it. Like, first off, the movie would be totally different. Because
that's crazy, dude. Like,
it would have been Johnny Cage centric.
The expectation disappointment level is crazy right now, because like after Mortal Kombat 2021, which was a COVID movie, they focused on the wrong character, but the marketing for this has been so good. The fact that some fans are expecting it to overtake 95 means the expectation level is
it's also but this is also a new generation going and seeing it. Like we grew up on Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate MK, and Mortal Kombat 4. In our generation, these are people that have grown up with the later renditions of Mortal Kombat, and so they have a different threshold for what is successful film. And they look back at 95 and they're like, yeah, it was fun, but it's very outdated, and a lot of the shit just doesn't hold up.
And as the chat's saying, the 95 version was PG. This is R. So hopefully that gives it something else. This guy says the fight scenes are well done. The special effects are effective. And there are plenty of nods to those who grew up with the video game. So that's good. But it's just a 7 out of 10.
Thank you, Nicholas. You also look like you're enjoying a good book with your PFP.
Flickering Myth gives it a 2.5 out of 5. Just median score. Says Mortal Kombat 2 simply can't shake its boneheaded desperation to be taken seriously as epic, never fully committing to the dumb fun. You did smell committing wrong, but maybe that was a Mortal Kombat pun you were trying to make, to the dumb fun that works despite some atrocious visual effects. The course correction, he's doing this on purpose. There's a lot of K's, is almost there.
Much like his PFP was on purpose. Your Tinder profile picture should not be used for your Rotten Tomatoes picture. It's not going to work.
Jeffrey gives it a 9.5 out of 10, says delivers exactly what those who would be excited about a Mortal Kombat game would expect. Maybe it's not flawless, but it's immensely satisfying experience, making for one of the more crowd-pleasing action films of the year. I like that. I hope that's
listen,
true.
and that is actually, it seems like a very true statement. I don't think this is going to be some epic Lord of the Rings type of scenario where this is going to launch some over-the-top trilogy on that level, right? But as an adaptation from a beloved franchise like Mortal Kombat, I think it's going to hit the nail on the head. It's going to scratch the itch that a lot of us Mortal Kombat fans want to have scratched.
Yeah.
And that's all it needs to be. It doesn't need to be more than that. So
it seems like the most praiseful review on here. Simon Foster gives it a 3 out of 5 and says Carl Urban is a charismatic Johnny Cage who's what the hell's going on. Fox Macho Facade recalls Kurt Russell in Big Trouble in Little China, but the heart of the story is the terrific Adeline Rudolph's blade fan-wielding katana.
I love that. So if Carl Urban comes across as like Jack Burton, that's fucking great. That's awesome.
That'd be
like
amazing.
Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China being Johnny Cage and be like, oh, what the hell, Wang? It's only a game. You know, like it's very like, I don't care. Like this is all crazy to me. I'm just here. And I got to deal with it. Like, I think that's perfect.
Yeah. That makes me excited, dude. Christy says the bar is in hell for video game movies, huh?
No.
I don't blame her. I mean, a lot of video game movies do suck. This dude says it's hard not to be cynical when a film like this one is released in a form that feels barely complete, and like the studio behind it was smugly satisfied as it poured pig slop into a trough shaped into a novelty popcorn bucket.
So I'm sorry. This guy's just mad that he couldn't get a popcorn bucket, that they were all sold out. So that's really
another negative. Another negative review says more fights, more blood, and somehow less impact. Mortal Kombat 2 delivers spectacle, but forgets the basic story, tension, and characters. Not a flawless victory, just a noisy, hollow sequel.
I don't, agree with you. But even if it was that, I'd be like, that's fine. That's what I want to fucking see. I don't care. Like, listen, dude, it's Mortal Kombat, bro. Like, it's a Mortal Kombat story. Like, how deep can we go? They just want to see some cool action sequences and some badass characters fight in a fucking ring with a dragon on the floor and do some cool ass shit. It's not that deep.
This guy has a crazy scoring system, by the way, from Film Inc. 14.5 out of 20. A silly, splattery, funny, and propulsive good time. Sounds like a hot tub.
Yeah. That's my foot
Benjamin
you're
from
touching.
Benjamin from The Guardian gives it a negative review and says, treated like a premium format blockbuster, does not do a film like Mortal Kombat 2 any favors. It's junkiness, less charming, and more distracting. A Street Fighter suddenly forced to go pay-per-view.
You said a lot of words, and I'm sure they meant a lot to you when you typed them out. But
I don't get what you're saying.
Nobody is relating to what you just posted.
Megan from Bloody Disgusting gives a positive review, says, with the stage setting and character introductions mostly out of the way, which by the way is fucking huge, right? Mortal Kombat's there. We don't have to go back through everybody. We can just fight. That's a good point. Returning director, so it's the same director as the first one, Simon McCoy, cuts right to the pulpy, gory chase as Earthrealm and Outworld champions scramble to prepare for a barrage of lethal battles and fan service. Now that sounds good to me. That sounds real nice to me.
Listen, like I said, Mortal Kombat is not a deep film to make. It's not meant to be like something, there's not like hidden meanings behind certain actions by certain characters that you have to write a whole diatribe about why they're doing what motivates them. It's a very simple story. It's a very simple way to make it. And I'm glad that this director is like, hey, I get it. You want to see some gory action with some cool fatalities and a decent little story to pad it along. That's all I want. I don't need anything else. By the way, the 95 Mortal Kombat movie, they did fucking great because they didn't take it too seriously, right? Yeah. Street Fighter with Jean-Claude was trying to make that an actual serious fucking movie, and it flopped. That's why. They were trying to make that shit way too serious.
So all I want from this movie, my expectation for Mortal Kombat tomorrow night is badass fight sequences, obviously. That goes without saying. Not terrible CGI. I want the fight sequences to look well choreographed, because give that to the 95 movie. The fight sequences, for the most part, were good, well choreographed.
The best fight sequence is Reptile and Liu Kang. That's the best fight sequence in the entire movie.
And I love the Goro one too. The Sonya Blade one was good. She broke that guy's neck with her legs.
That was too quick.
But she'd take out Kano pretty quick.
Yeah, you do. But Kano didn't do shit.
I want good action sequences. I want less CGI as possible. And the only thing that would take it over the top for me is if it somehow manages to give you an emotional arc for like Johnny Cage, to where you're really rooting for him and you care if he wins and he survives, because it seems like he's the main character. If they do those three things, I am fucking over the moon. I'm great.
I want to see memorable characters. I want to see great set pieces. I want to see badass fight scenes. I want to see Cole die. I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, fuck Cole.
Even though there's rumors that he's going to become Kenshi, which we'll see. And a great soundtrack. All right, the movie better fucking open with the techno shit. All right, I think we're all. Yeah. It better open with some at some point that fucking song should play. All right, don't be selfish and give us what we want. All right. Give us the Immortals, the Mortal Kombat theme. All right.
Yeah. We'll see. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to be reviewing that tomorrow night. It will definitely be up by Friday.
And by the way, now I know why you wanted to go out tonight, because tomorrow night we definitely know the bar will be open. Because if we go Friday, we don't know if the bar is going to be open.
Well, it's more obviously. I mean, it's more. There's a bigger chance it'll be open on Friday because
Friday night, but not Friday. Not the time we were going to go.
Right, but if we go on Thursday, there's a chance the bar won't be open. But again, we can have a nice patio.
I will stand there like Mr. Magoo at the bar until someone comes.
We'll see what happens. We have a tier on our Patreon, guys, where you can join. And by the way, on that same tier, you can watch the live streams, which we just did one last weekend, where we played the Blockbuster game. We made our own video store. I just put up that for members. You can click on members join down below, or you can join on Patreon. That was a fucking blast. But we have a tier where you can pick a movie for us to review of your choice. And our buddy Derek, whose mom's watching with him tonight. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Derek's mom. The movie's called Serial Killing 101, but it's also called Serial Killing for Dummies, but it's free on, if you
they rebranded it.
You can just watch it.
I actually looked this up a little bit. So when they released the movie, it actually says on Amazon 2004. That's not correct. It was a 99 movie. It was released as a Serial Killing 101, and it was in a limited theatrical release. They premiered it, I think, at Cannes or something like that, and then they had a very limited run in theaters. Then in 2002, it went to VHS or DVD, and then they rebranded it Serial Killing for Dummies. in 2004. So that's why it says 2004. It didn't have this motherfucker was filmed on 2 packs of Bazooka bubble gum and a Mentos pack. So they were definitely struggling for like advertising.
It is underground. It's fucking
It
underground.
is super underground. And no offense, Derek. Like if you enjoyed this movie, it be what it be. But I question you because I think that you wanted this movie to be reviewed because Corey goddamn Feldman's in it. And I have a lot to say about this. But,
best acting and performance by Corey Feldman in 20 goddamn years.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, his performance, he probably went offset after his shit wrapped. And he was like, I just told you. I'm better than Leonardo DiCaprio. They should have cast me in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I can play a retard. No problem.
Wait, though. I didn't think about doing this before, but just so you guys get the general vibe of this movie, because I feel like you have to, and hopefully Corey Feldman's in this, we should watch the trailer for it before we review it.
There's no way he's in it because they wanted to keep him secret, even though he's in the title. Like when they're naming the actors in the film, you know how like old school movies used to like starring whatever. He's at the very, and then they're like, and Corey Feldman. And
he has just like a 5-minute part in the movie. He's a Home Depot employee.
It's good. I will give him credit. Like
he's actually good at it.
Corey
dude.
Feldman's a good actor. It's just like stop trying to act like you're Nirvana.
Yeah,
like your music sucks, bro.
Guys, so the story of the movie is the guy doesn't know what he wants to do with his life, and he's in high school, and he decides that he wants to be a serial killer because but like in the corniest of ways, like he's obsessed with Marilyn Manson, Papa Roach, and he's like, you'd be rad to be a serial killer. So he decides because fucking Lisa Loeb, by the way,
yes, Lisa
thinks
Loeb,
that's hot.
She plays a high school student, a senior in this movie. She was 31 years old when this movie came out. I looked this up, dude. She was 31 years old when this movie came out.
A fucking wild experience, dude. So he's attracted to this girl. He's a Marilyn Manson fan. He's attracted to this girl who's like goth or whatever. And it's literally fucking Lisa Loeb. And she's like, well, I'll help you become a serial killer. So he starts training to be a serial killer.
And like the premise sounds way better than the actual movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it definitely didn't. This motherfucker was filmed with a goddamn camcorder, like they hid inside of a cardboard box and walked around with it.
And Corey Feldman, when he starts to go get his accoutrement for his serial killing spree, he goes to like a Home Depot type place, and Corey Feldman puts these literally, this is what we're talking about. He puts in fake teeth. He's like, oh, what you need here is the lower 5,000. Oh, like
he's basically playing Artie from What's Eating Gilbert Grape, but less retarded with buck teeth. And he's a clerk. He's a clerk at Cabela's, essentially.
Check out the trailer for yourself. We did a Patreon review for someone a while back called Drive Through, and it's kind of like that, like super fucking underground. Like
I guarantee you, this trailer doesn't show Corey Feldman.
Let's see. Thomas Hayden Church is in this fucking thing. He was great, by the way.
He was the only. He was the not. I mean, it's not. Like he was like, don't oversell it. Like he was definitely doing this for a check. This was after Tombstone. He was like, I'm not really getting the returns. Yeah,
this is like if Eric Roberts did the Rise and Fall of Leslie Vernon like level. But here we go. All right.
Mr. Casey Nolan. In 10 years, I see myself on death row.
I want to be a serial killer.
What a psycho.
One total misfit.
I never met anyone who wanted to be a serial killer. It's pretty cool.
Chicks love these guys. One totally killer plan.
First, you need the type of a pattern like the Zodiac Killer.
How about if I kill old people?
You could be Casey Nolan, the Dr. Kevorkian of serial killers.
There's only one problem.
There's been another murder. They don't know anything. They're just stupid cops.
Someone else got there first.
Hello?
I bet with all the information we have, we could probably catch this killer.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just trying to rid society of some of its filth. I dug up the papers about your past. You're finished. You're the one that's been bragging that you want to be a serial killer. Everybody's going to find out about you. Not if you're dead. It's a shame I'm going to have to kill you.
This guy's a psycho.
I'm the one who's healthy. It's the rest of society that's diseased.
Justin Urich, Lisa Loeb, with Corey Feldman, and Thomas Church.
He is in the trailer. All right.
Serial Killing 101.
Yeah, I told him I have to be in the trailer for at least 10 seconds or I won't do it. Here's the thing about the movie.
It tells the whole story, dude. That's all you need to
also,
know.
you saw a scene where like Lisa Loeb and this guy is getting it on, and I think in the movie it's like in some kind of cemetery or whatever. This dude literally like, kisses her for 2 seconds. He's on top of her, and then he licks her belly button ring for like 15 seconds, and then the camera cuts to where he had just come and he's like laying next to her. Like the camera work in this is fucking one of the most atrocious shit I've ever seen. The framing is terrible, and the editing is awful. I can't like literally. The biggest sexual moment that happens between him and Lisa Loeb is he's like, oh god, they zoom in on it too. He's like licking around the belly button, and then it's like 2 seconds later, he's like next to her like this, like anyway, I don't know if I should be a serial. Like it's weird. Like the way that they cut that shit together was awful. This is one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life, and I no offense, Derek. Like I get it, dude. Like I mean, I thought you were just trolling and you wanted to talk about it because Corey Feldman's in it for a second. And he's like. He's the best part of the movie, to be honest. I swear to God. Like as the clerk,
honestly, for like
as the clerk in the movie, and I'm like,
he did a good job.
Yeah, it's like that's what you should be fucking doing, bro. Like that's what you should go back to do. Like go goddamn be a fucking actor. Like that's your you're not fucking Metallica, bro. You're never gonna be that punk band that you want to be so bad. Holy shit. But either way, this movie, the acting is so terrible in this movie, like it makes Nightmare on Elm Street 4 look Shakespearean. Okay, the acting in Nightmare on Elm Street 4 seems like Shakespearean compared to this shit. Because there are moments in this movie, like, dude, I thought I was in the Twilight fucking zone when I was watching it. I'd watch it, it's bad. Like, this is the kind of movie that would come on TV if you stayed home sick from school, and it would just pop up on like TBS or TNT, and you'd be like, oh, I mean, I'll watch it because I'm sick or whatever. And then there'll be a moment where you're watching it, and then there'll be like an actual good acting scene. Like there's a moment in this movie where the main character is like in the school counselor's office, and he's like, "There's babies being thrown in garbage cans and police officers that get killed for no reason." And I'm like, "Where the fuck did that come? When the fuck did we get ice cream?" Because all the other times, because it doesn't make any sense. Like his acting goes from like 2.5 to 10.8. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Yeah, but overall, and Thomas Hayden Church, by the way. He's supposed to be the goofy weirdo gymnasium teacher in this.
He had a lot of screen time, dude. He had a lot of lines in this movie.
And I knew it right away. Like when I saw like there, because if you read the premise of it, it's like this disturbed individual high schooler that wants to be a serial killer that meets this weird goth chick, like Mike said, that's going to help him train. But then they find out that in their small town, an actual serial killer is committing murders. And so they go on a quest to find the serial killer. But when you watch the movie, you already know who the fucking serial killer is within like 10 or 15 minutes of the movie. You're like, oh, yeah, it's that guy. But Thomas Hayden Church is funny though, because it's like, well, he is sort of funny. He's got some funny lines. But one of
there's
like
some
when
really
when I
funny
said
moments,
whole smoking Playgirl subscribers, that was a great one. And then when he was at the bar and he calls what is it? Not Pole Smoke. He says I was raised in Alabama by a one-titted whore. I'm like, oh, that's how you start a fucking country song right there. You were raised in Alabama by a one-titted whore. Now, I've never heard that kind of country song before, but I think it would go platinum.
The whole entire thing does play out like a guy who heard Papa Roach once and decided to write an entire movie about it.
Yeah.
Like this kid is like, he thinks he's so hardcore. It's like, yeah, I'm going to be a serial killer because it's awesome. But there's elements of like Brain Scan, like when he goes to murder people in Brain Scan.
Don't you insult
like
Brain
kid,
Scan?
I love Brain Scan, but he tries to be a serial killer and he's like, I can't kill this dog. Lisa Loeb pisses me off so much in the movie because she's like egging him on and he just likes this girl, but she's just trying to help him become a serial killer. She's like, you have to kill the dog. He's like, I can't. And then there's a Sam Raimi moment where he goes to the store with Corey Feldman and he gets all the stuff and he goes out to kill the dog and he can't. And then, but like, honest to God, there was some legit laugh out loud moments, dude. Like at one point, there's an old man detective who's on the case. And by the way, the guy, Halloween 4, the guy who opens is like,
the one from Halloween 4 at the beginning. And when he was like, Jesus, when they're going in the elevator, he's like, Jesus, they got nothing to do with this place. You never get used to the faces. Never.
He's
that's the guy.
He's in this. He is somebody that they think's doing the killings, but there's an old detective in this, and they walk in and like, sir, we've got some news, and he's like, and he's like, oh, I farted. And it's funny. It's actually really funny.
I know.
It made me laugh.
Maybe because it's so terrible, you'd laugh. I didn't laugh because it was actually written to be funny. Like that motherfucking detective looked like he walked off like a cartoon like page. Like they were over the top.
He
was
farted,
wearing
dude. Just in the middle of the movie, he just lets out a big fart, and there's like, oh, not again.
I don't know, man. Like this movie was hard to sit through. It really was hard to sit through. I'm sorry, Derek, dude. This is a shit movie. It's terrible as fuck. I don't know. I got to understand why it had a limited run in theaters, because people should have asked for their money back, and that would have been 3 people that saw it. But yeah, dude, there's nothing. Listen, if you want to watch a movie if you want to fall asleep to a movie and you're like trying to pretend that it's 1998 and you're like, hey, I'm home from work, I'm home from school, and this is on TV, yeah, sure, watch it. But if you're trying to find some kind of cool, like edgy ass serial killing type of movie, that it's not Leslie Vernon at all. It's trying to be. It's not even close.
Yeah.
That kid, by the way, the main kid, pissed me the fuck off. It's like, dude, if you want to go be a serial killer, go fucking be one. You don't got to go to goddamn the library and research this shit. Like, you know what? It's like, yeah, well, they all drive a minivan and they all you have to dress this way. I was like, what the fuck LARPing is this?
Yeah.
Go kill somebody. What the fuck are you talking about?
They missed the mark so much, because like in the beginning, I was really annoyed with it, because in the beginning of the movie, it seemed like they were trying to make it cool. They were like, oh, this poor dude just can't catch a break because his gym teacher's an asshole. Now he's going to go murder people because murdering people's fucking metal, dude. And I was like, oh my God. But as the movie goes on, you get that this is just kind of dumb and they're just being silly with it. And he's just being a dumbass teenager who thinks he wants to murder people, but he's a mama's boy and doesn't really want to. So I was able to give it slack on that and kind of enjoy it as like this is just this movie's a fucking fever dream, dude. Like, don't get me, Derek, I'm glad that you recommended it, because it's one of the weirdest fucking movies I've ever seen in my whole life.
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So I'm glad that
it's not good. It's not good. I'm not saying it's good, but Thomas Hayden Church, like literally, dude, he's pulling out his best Patrick Bateman. I mean, he's going for it. Yeah, like trying. In this movie that looks like it was filmed on a fucking Kodak underwater camera from 1997, you got Thomas Hayden Church fucking going for the Oscar, and that's entertaining, and that's weird and entertaining enough.
Yeah,
and then Lisa Loeb as this like kind of slutty like high school.
Yeah,
girl.
I'm shocked.
So weird.
And I killed you. And I killed you. Instead of I missed you. But Thomas Hayden Church, no, dude, this guy's like, I have like a BMW that's going to be repossessed if I don't do this movie. So I have to get,
it's very, it's giving Eric Roberts for sure.
It was very bad. There was a couple of moments that were like, okay, but generally speaking, it's a trip to try to get through the film. I don't think it was good at all. And no offense, Derek, if you like this movie, that's cool, man. I personally, I don't know why you would voluntarily put yourself through torture. Because personally, I wanted to turn the motherfucker off after 35 minutes. I was like, this is dog shit. It looks like it's filmed on some type of like loaned out camera that has a dying battery. And the person that's filming it, they're like, hey, so I'm going to frame it this way. Look at the camera this way. And they don't know what they're doing.
Sometimes the camera will like be here on someone's face, like it won't even have their whole face in the frame.
And apparently the high school only has 8 students, because you don't ever see any of their high school students at all.
Well, they had a budget of $13 and a bologna sandwich. Like,
so it's bad. It's bad.
I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4, like personally, because it is a time capsule. It's a time capsule of a weird time in the world. And the fucking actors that are in this are Corey Feldman, Thomas Hayden Church, Lisa Loeb in this low budget of a movie is fucking wild. So just just on mystique and fucking just pure like hedonistic goddamn curiosity, it's a 4 out of 10 for me.
It's a 2. And
that's fair too.
I always want to give it a 1, but I won't, because Corey Feldman, I'm only giving it a 2 because I love the fact that Corey Feldman was in this, because it adds to his lore as a lolcow. because I know that he thought that his performance saved the film, and that without him, the movie would never have been made if he hadn't signed on to it. Because if you watch it, you know, and again, like he's actually good. Like his little part is good.
He literally has fake Dracula teeth in, by the way.
But
like that's how low budget it is.
He has claimed that he would have been Arnie in What's Eating Gilbert Grape if it hadn't been for that dastardly Johnny Depp. That Johnny Depp kept him out of that fucking movie, and Leonardo DiCaprio sucks. He was also apparently up for Jack in Titanic. And again, fate strikes again, and from the depths of hell, Johnny Depp says, no way, don't get that drug dealer on there. And so that's why his career was sidelined, because of Johnny Depp. His performance in this is good, but I just like to imagine him walking off set with his glittery jacket that he puts on afterwards. And he's like, don't touch me. I just saved your movie. The only thing that would have been better is if they had included his music in this fucking movie. That would have been the best.
Oh, yeah.
There is a movie that came out. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. No, Comeback Kid was way later. But there was a movie that came out in the early 2000 era where he was like in a gymnasium and his band was playing during the movie. And he was like, but either way, like Derek, don't you ever fucking do that again.
Shout out Derek. Shout out Derek's mom. By the way, let me just say, regardless of if this movie sucks shit or not, it's fucking awesome that you and your mom are watching this. That's fucking cool, and I love you both so much for that. And don't cool. Us, by the way, because it has a 5.2 out of 10 rating on IMDb.
Yeah, and those are all that's all Corey Feldman's alt accounts.
838 reviews.
Yeah, he had 638 fucking accounts.
But hey, we appreciate it. We would have never seen that movie without you, man. For fucking sure. I got to pee again, dude. I'm you tonight. I'm you. I'm literally
all right. Well, I'm not going to cover it.
My wiener hurts.
I'm going to go off. I'm going to go off screen while you're going to go pee. Watch me do it. Watch this, guys. Watch. I'm going to do that. All right. I'll talk. Stacy says not too shabby. What do you mean? The movie? No, the movie sucks, bro. Hey, Shitdog. Have we seen the Cello Goblin? No, but I don't want to see that. That sounds terrible, bro. WebMD says you need your prostate checked, Mike. I mean, 100% he does. I agree. Attack of the Clones should be treated better. Okay, so what that person is referring to is Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and saying that it's treated unfairly and looked at as corny and cheesy, and it should be treated better. Compared to the newer Star Wars movies that have come out, absolutely. It's a masterpiece compared to that bullshit. But here's the thing about Episode 1, Episode 2 with Star Wars. It's like George Lucas found out that you could do like easy special effects and went fucking ham with it. Like everything was over the top special effects and it kind of looks like shit. And personally, I don't think that Hayden Christensen really came into his own until Episode 3. In Episode 2, the chemistry between him and Padme just didn't. I just thought it looked terribly forced. There was no natural chemistry between them. And I also, here's the thing. I don't know if this is controversial. I think Count Dooku sucked. All right. I thought Count Dooku was a terrible Sith Lord. I think Christopher Lee is fucking badass. He's a great actor. And I think he should have been given a better part than goddamn Count Dooku with his shit lightsaber.
I come back and you're like, Count Dooku.
You shut the fuck up, dude. Right?
Fuck Count Dooku.
Well, that's my opinion. The books like gave him a better background, and Count Dooku was cool, but in the books,
Count Dooku.
Yeah, dude, Michael knows he's a terrible Sith. He has a little fucking cape, and he's like, "Oh, you studied the Force like I did." I don't know. I think they could have done a better job with and again, you have Christopher fucking Lee playing a Sith Lord in a Star Wars movie, dude. Come on, give that guy a better fucking role than the dog shit you gave him. That's my. You know what? I don't even want to hear you.
I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, but terrible. Have you seen Star Wars Episode 2?
Probably, maybe. I don't care.
Fucking dumbass. The NSYNC was in the fucking battle In that,
I was
like they were
busy
Jedi
fingering.
warriors.
NSYNC, the band.
Yeah, they were.
That's even more of a reason not to watch it. They fucking suck.
They fought on the planet Geonosian. You dumbass.
Well, they can suck my Geonosian wiener.
It's not that big.
You gonna pee or like you wanna?
No, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait for the
Feeling
worst
good?
time to do it, and then I'm gonna go pee.
Let's get into your all's thoughts. It's your all's time of the show tonight on Stream Elementos. What do you guys have to say about the show tonight? This is the best part of the show for us. We love it. And you can send your super chats here without YouTube taking 30%. And I am John, the Radio King. That's what I sounded like. Look, Handsome Dan. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. Matt Hayes with the first Stream Elementos of the night says, did you all watch The Housemaid? Girlfriend was all hyped on it with the book too, and I actually enjoyed it for the most part. 7 out of 10. By the way, I haven't caught it live in a while. Love you, gays. He meant to say,
love you
guys,
too, gay.
we love you too.
We did.
Matt,
we actually put it on Patreon.
Yeah, we watched it together. It's on the members only. The $5 tier. You can watch it with us. We sat down in person, watched it, got boners, covered them up with pillows. You can watch that with us.
Then we got very catty about the whole thing. I actually felt like if it was a soap opera, Mike and I got absorbed because, like, oh my god, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we got
she
into
should
it.
Leave.
Dude.
She should leave and then tell her friend about why she's leaving, and then get some revenge later on down the line.
Yeah, and
it actually is a decent movie, 100% as a movie. Housemaid is not bad. But
listen, we got fucking microphones, dude. We got microphones. We got a whole new setup. The commentaries sound better than ever. And we did that with The Housemaid. Was the first one we did it for. And then we did it for The Hostel. So you guys should check that out and subscribe to the YouTube members and Patreon, because this is some high quality, top grade shit. You know what I'm saying?
If you ever do that again to advertise something as gay as like looking at my microphone and take me off the camera, I'll just fucking leave, you motherfucker.
It was expensive, Jay. All right, I'm trying to make value of the expense.
$1,000 for it. You could have showed it while we were still split screen.
Suck my white ass ball.
God damn.
Anyway,
I don't even want to do the questions anymore. You know what? I don't care.
You don't. I hope you fucking don't. You know what? I hope you have a painful shit and die.
I probably will have a painful shit, but I won't die just to spite you, bitch.
But we did, Matt. Andrew Romano says, hey guys, did you see the announcement that Matthew Lillard is getting a mystery role in Man of Tomorrow? That's right. Matthew Lillard, Jay's personal favorite actor of all time, is going to be in James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow movie.
Go back to your fucking shanty, Matt.
I think he's going to play Jim Gordon. Matthew Lillard, Jim Gordon. That would be wild. That would be wild. But also, Andrew says that he had diarrhea today and his asshole burns. And he just wanted to let us know.
I relate. I understand. And Matthew Lillard, best of luck to you. I can't wait to see you as fourth guy in the back row in the next Man of Tomorrow.
Dude, I think he'd be a great Jim Gordon. I hope that's what they do. I hope that's where they go.
He would be terrible as Jim Gordon, dude. Come on.
Shut your
God damn,
mouth.
Dude. Jim Gordon.
Shut your fucking mouth.
He cannot be fucking Jim Gordon, dude.
It would be a great Jim
dude.
Gordon. You put some respect on Matthew Lillard's
I would give him, I would say he
sack.
could be a good Plastic Man, but you don't know who that is. But actually, he would be a good Plastic Man. But
I know who fucking Plastic Man is. Who are you talking to? I know who Plastic. He's fucking made of plastic. He's a man.
Yeah,
he's all plastic.
He's a Ken doll that sold at Toys R Us. Hey, I know.
That's all you need to know. But also, maybe he could be Plastic Man, though, honestly. But speaking of diarrhea, Andrew, yesterday was Cinco de Mayo. We went to a tiny hole-in-the-wall Mexican restaurant, and I got something called the Napoli's extra spicy, and it's cactus and steak. And I got the extra spicy sauce. And I also have had diarrhea today. So we are in that same boat. But it was worth it. It was fucking delicious. And
I could not touch anymore for hemorrhoids. No more for me.
It was a hot burn. Brian Cruzel says, if Dr. Loomis was the psychiatrist for the psychic girl from Friday the 13th, Part 7, would Loomis weaponize her against Michael Myers?
You're goddamn right, Micah. Brian, I'm sorry. I was somewhere else. Yeah, if I had a psychic girl, like what she did, she killed her daddy and then raised Jason from the goddamn waters and choked his ass with his own chain and then burst his mask so everybody could see that duty face. I would absolutely use her as a weapon against Michael. It was like squeeze his dick the little one that he has until it busts. And then make sure you break that mask off his face so everyone could see the burnt wiener that he is.
The wiener. Eric Mass says, take thy beak from out my heart and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
All right, Eric. Well, you missed WCW. All right, there already was a raven. So,
Lord Lavera. Disco Lemonade, like Disco Lemonade.
Eric's one of the biggest shit-talking bitches of all time, but I love him, and he loves Lauren Lavera.
I smell sex and cotton day hair. Evil Dead Burn director says there's 10 minutes of complete darkness in the film. Oh my god, that's fucking ballsy, dude.
That's too
10
much.
minutes of total darkness.
Depending on how you shoot that could be a little bit like, oh my god, dude, come on.
Holy balls, that sounds crazy. Audiences have to imagine what's happening, and that's terrifying. Come on, bro, it's a visual medium. I'm literally paying to see.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
Find terrifying.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. Lemonade. That's exactly what I'm saying, and I love your lemonade drinks. Yeah, that's cool and all in the art form. Hey, I'm just gonna turn the camera off for like 10 minutes while it's all black and dark, and you hear put it down.
That sounds good.
It sounds like a Looney Tunes fucking like happening, and you're like, no, dude, that sounds cool on paper, but let's just like, how about in practice we don't do that?
Hey, we'll see how it plays out, but I like the ballsiness, dude. That sounds fun. Like, let's turn off the lights and feel around. You know, who's that casting?
I'm on 100%
stairs in my direction.
No, dude, I don't want to go and watch a fucking movie where the goddamn camera turns off because they ran out of battery, and then I'm just gonna guess what's happening. You're paying money to see the fucking movie.
All I'm gonna say about that is don't tell people. Let them experience that in the theater. Why would you? Why would you give that away?
You know what? My review would be like, "Hey, it was great until they turned the fucking cameras off."
Eric the Hess gifted a membership, as did Cineroth. Thank you, fellas.
They also did one earlier. I think there's some. I think Eric also did another one down below. Before that, but hey, appreciate you, Eric.
Oh yeah. Ghastly Ghoul gifted.
Oh, that Ghastly Ghoul. Thank you, Ghastly Ghoul.
Nice. And again, this is the best time to join those because we got a ton of shit going up. So appreciate you guys. Chris Buston, because Buston makes them feel good, says, hey guys, I enjoyed listening to my first Patreon commentary, which was Hostile. You guys had me laughing my ass off with your analysis of the scene where Paxton and Ollie shared, shall we say, a fist bump. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That was gay. That was just
it was super
gay.
bad. It was super bad.
You could spin that however you want to. That was gay. They could have had separate women and they chose to share one together.
I don't like that. Like, listen, if you and bro are like in a foreign country and you're like, hey, our whole purpose here is to get as much vagina as we can for as cheap as we can, and you're like, hey, we're just gonna go after the same chick and we're gonna be doing it together, but we'll fist bump in the middle of it. Nah, dog. I'm not at a Diddy party. Put the oil away.
Mikuro 80, thanks, buddy. Says, hey, bro, Jay, I just ordered 007 first
show,
and also Ricky from Sleepaway Camp. Oh, rest in peace, Ricky from.
Oh shit, I didn't know he passed away. I haven't.
Meeker died too. Meeker from Halloween 4 died this week. So rest in peace to him as well.
Yeah, R.I.P. I haven't pre-ordered 007. There's also there's a vampire game coming out. Dawnbreaker. I don't remember. It looks cool. But that's awesome. 007 is definitely on my list to play. And I will also be playing it, but I didn't pre-order it. But that's awesome, dude.
I'm gonna get that bitch too.
Percy
says, not bragging or anything. Percy, who's the most interesting character in horror to y'all? To me, it's Jason Voorhees. The fact that he was pushed into the water and something unknown happened. You don't know what. It's fear of the unknown. In fact, when Jason emerged, he wasn't human. The most interesting character to me is going to be pretty cut and dry, dude. It's still Michael Myers to me. It's so weird to me that he was a perfectly fine kid, if you're not going the Rob Zombie version, who lived a perfect suburban life and one day just snapped and we'll never know why or what controls him. Michael Myers is the most interesting one to me, but I get what you're saying.
Well, first off, go fuck yourself, because I was going to say that, but now I have to rely on my backups, and it would have to be Pinhead. I think Pinhead is an exceptionally interesting character. Doug Bradley's performance was amazing, but also if you're going to look at Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, they explore his backstory where he was a World War I lieutenant or sergeant that got involved with the box after all the experiences that he'd had in the war. And you know what, Clinton? I don't give a fuck
You
what
could
you're
just
saying.
agree.
You know what?
You don't have
Take
to be
your
contrarian
goddamn
all the time.
Hey, you want me to start picking out fucking people that disagree with you and then highlighting it? Because I'll do it. Shut the fuck up, bitch. And let me goddamn finish my thought. You know what? I don't care. At this point, I don't care. You know what? I'm not going to answer your question, Percy, because Mike ruined it. How about that?
Ozzy says, you guys ever try to score the hottest chick in school that nobody could get? I never won, but I always played, even though history kept telling me it was a bad idea.
Yeah, that's great, Mike. What do you think?
Thank you, Jay. I'm glad that you laid that up for me.
Make sure you highlight a comment.
I think I told the story the last stream. There was a really popular girl whose boyfriend just dumped her, and I swooped in. But then that night she called me, and I was at Cody and Jay's house, and she didn't speak on the phone at all. So I resorted to just talking about the episode of All That on Nickelodeon that I watched. And the next day she broke up with me because she said all he did was talk about the TV show All That. And that was embarrassing. But it's like, you didn't fucking add anything to the conversation, lady. So like, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
That'd be my answer.
I didn't try to go after any hot girl in high school because I knew my lane. All right. I stayed to my own ducks in the pond. I didn't try to go outside of that. All right. I know what stadium I'm playing in and what league I'm playing in. I don't need to try to go.
That's not true.
Yeah, no, that is true because the only other are you talking about Melissa? Because Melissa,
no, I'm talking about the one you ended up marrying because she technically by popular standards was out of your league.
Not even fucking close, dude. I was out of her league when I came into high school because
As
I came into high school. No, but I came into high school after watching Summer League. And I was playing the parts right. I was on fucking fire, dude.
No, dude, because I remember sitting by the pool with you, and you were like, "No, dude, like she's a cheerleader. Like she's actually really popular. This is kind of crazy that she."
Yeah, but what I didn't realize at that time was it was playing in my favor. I was like the Christian Slater of the fucking high school, and it was working in my favor. I had just watched Summer League. I had adopted Freddie Prinze Jr.'s attitude, walking in like, "Listen, I just cut grass. I don't even care. I'm not even trying to fucking be awesome." And I walked in and then I was noticed, but I didn't pursue anything because I stayed in my lane.
That's a good lesson, kids. Don't chase it and it'll chase you.
Well, sometimes good things fall in your lap. Sometimes.
I mean, yeah. Well, Percy says whatever emerged out of the water that wasn't Jason, that was something else. It wasn't human or even remotely human-esque. Who talking about Jason? Yeah, no, okay, like something took him over under that water when he got drowned.
Yeah, it was called diseases.
He says, who wins, Batman versus Captain America? I'm going Batman. Easy.
100%. I think Batman wins. And in the comic books, Marvel versus DC, which came out in the 90s, they had Captain America winning. It's not even close. I'm sorry. Batman did win, but they acted like it was because of interference. Because Batman and Captain America was squaring off in the comic book, and then there was a sewer pipe that burst between the two, and then as Batman was falling away, they were like, look, the sewer pipe burst. There's duty water. He threw a batarang and it hit Batman in the head, and he won. But I mean, if they were acting like Batman only won because of a technicality. I think hand to hand, Batman whoops that ass.
Cheap. Yeah, I agree with you. Also, tomorrow is Percy's 21st birthday, guys.
Hey, all right,
Percy is becoming a man tomorrow, guys.
Drink them tequila shots.
Hey, cheers, Percy. This one's for you, pal. Jay, fucking take a drink for Percy's birthday.
I have to get more beer, motherfucker. I'm out.
Oh, well, I'll wait because we're gonna cheers for Percy's goddamn birthday.
All right, give me a second. I'll be back.
Take your time. Do what needs to be done. It's Percy's goddamn 21st birthday. My 21st birthday was ruined by my bitch ass sister, but that's another story altogether. Your 21st birthday is a special time, and I hope you have the best fucking night ever tomorrow, man. Be careful though, because with great power comes great responsibility. Okay. Just because you can walk into a goddamn Speedway and buy a 12-pack of Budweiser doesn't mean you need to drink it. Yes, I will have another one, honey. Thank you. Doesn't mean you need to drink the whole thing and drive your car. All right. Don't do that. but have a great time. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Okay, I've got my drink ready to go for Percy.
All right. Percy, in your honor, because you're such a fucking, I'm going to finish whatever's left in this, and it could be full or it could be almost empty. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to take it all down for you. Cheers, Percy. Happy birthday, pal. 21st birthday.
Cheers, man. May your dick never find a diseased vagina. Right.
Indeed. Troy, Hercules, the 7th.
That's what they said in the book.
Can I, but what he meant to say was, can I get a shout out from Loomis?
Happy birthday, Percy. Don't go out to a bar and get an STD. Congratulations for making it 21 years. Many more to you.
He also says Prime Kobe versus Prime Jordan. Those are my two favorite basketball players. Of all
Prime
time.
Jordan all day, every day, all the way.
I'll say Prime Jordan, but it's close. It's closer than people think. It's closer than people think. Kobe's the best. Jordan, Kobe, 1 and 2, in my opinion, personally. Ryan West. Excuse me. We need a prequel that shows the madness that Professor Nobi went through to get the book and then fighting off his wife.
That'd be a great idea. That would be cool. That actually would be a cool prequel. That's actually like I think that could be relegated to something like an HBO Max TV show, like a 6-episode thing.
Like that actually sounds like a badass movie idea. No joke, Ryan. Art's nuts. He loves McDonald's and penis sack. Says last week I saw a film, as I recall, it was a horror film.
Oh.
As
I walked outside, I checked in the rad, checked my phone, and saw Wham was live, and I jizzed in my pants.
Oh.
It's a great fucking song.
Well done, Arts. That's anonymous. Been following you guys since 2019. I really appreciate you fucks. I tell my wife that you are my YouTube friends. I look forward to your streams and videos weekly. Sadly, I can't watch them all live, but thank you for being you and Jay and Ghostbusters.
It does rule. It does rule. There will never be a franchise like Ghostbusters ever in the history of the world. Ghostbusters 1 and 2 are the pinnacle of great ghostbusting stories. Ghostbusters 2016 could suck a big old dick. It doesn't even count. I liked the Ghostbusters movie with the Harold Ramis tribute. I thought that was great. Frozen Empire, not so good. But overall, franchise, amazing. Appreciate you, Anonymous.
Yeah, man. And we are your YouTube friends, and you're our YouTube friends. So we appreciate you too, man. Thank you. Mindy Mizzo, Mike, and his, when he's chill, he's just Mike. He says, just sent you guys a nice super chat and sent it as anonymous by accident. I talked about watching you since 2019. This is the guy who just commented.
You didn't have to do it again. It's all good.
He told Jay Ghostbusters rules. Anyway, I didn't mean to do that. Must be the rum. My name is Mike, and I have a pit bull named Thor. Love you. We love you.
Did you super chat yourself?
We love you too, Mike. Hey, I have a pit bull. It's more of a staffy, but I also have another dog named Thor. Obviously, they're not the same, but still, Thor is a solid name. If you're in the class A dildo, never your dildo. I'm in a box. You got me in a box.
Yeah.
Love you, Mike. Thank you,
man. You know what? It sucks because the puppy that hopefully everything goes out, goes well, and I get the puppy on Saturday. Indiana is fine, Indy or whatever, because my last name is Jones, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we call it Indiana Jones." She's like, "All right, well, what?" Because I was like, "I didn't get a chance," and she's like, "What did you want to call it?" I have always wanted to call a dog. I think have a dog named Earl.
I like that.
Or like Terrence. That. And she's like, Terrence Jones. I'm like, yeah, you call it Terry.
It doesn't have. It's not a human being. We don't have to share the same last goddamn
name.
No,
I know, but I think it's cool. But Terry on wayward son, there'll be peace when you. I wanted to have like the reason why I loved Earl is because if you guys ever watched that The Flash back in the 90s with something Wesley Shipp, I think it was like a mini series that there was a movie you can watch. He had a big ass dog that he would take in his truck with him sometimes called Earl. I always wanted that. Like, it was just cool to me. I don't know. Like Earl. Earl's just a solid fucking name, dude.
No, dude. I went to a guy's house and they had like the UK game like in their backyard on like a projection screen or whatever. And they had this old ass, like crusty ass dog. And its name was Earl. And they were like, literally, don't put your cigarette pack down. This is when I smoked. don't put your cigarette pack down or your beer down, because the dog
that
loved
shit.
beer and cigarettes. Like he would rip open the cigarettes and eat the cigarettes for the nicotine. One time they DoorDash like some beer and the dog opened up all the beer and drank it. Like Earl is a great name for a dog because that dog fucking parties.
And for a guy like me, I think Earl would. Well, you know what, Earl for your dog, for me it would fit. But I think Earl, naming your male dog Earl, is more for single dudes, like single dudes that are just like eating, you know, like microwave dinners and shit, and just hanging out with their dog.
But I'm with you though. I kind of feel like you should have been able to pick the dog's name.
I should
have,
but you know, but I got to the point where we could get a dog, so I was happy.
Indiana's still a cool name. Man Tomorrow says, "What's up, Mike and Jay? I hope y'all are having a good day. I am now because of you fucking people. Recently, I've watched Bloodsport and Die Hard, and man, which one would you guys delete or keep forever?
Fuck you.
I love you guys, and I've been really enjoying the Patreon commentaries. Get it up.
Hey, thank you,
Get
dude.
it up.
Appreciate the support. Yeah, dude. If you guys don't know, the Patreon commentaries are pretty lit. They're pretty nice. They're pretty cool. We can get away with some things that we can't get away with on YouTube with what we talk about. So it's a good time if you guys want to sign up and check that out. Now, I'm done with the promotion. As far as like deleting Bloodsport or Die Hard, without a doubt, I'm going to delete Die Hard, because I think that Bloodsport is one of the greatest martial arts action films I've ever seen in my life. It's not going anywhere. It's a staple of my life. It will always stay in my brain. Kumite, kumite. It's just done.
Nasu cow is what I say. And what I mean by that is Kickboxer still exists. And to me, Kickboxer is just like an alternate universe.
Yeah, but he said Bloodsport and Die Hard. Which one you had to do?
I know, but my point is that I would keep Die Hard because I would still have Kickboxer.
Crazy ass motherfucker. Crazy.
I would still have Kickboxer. So that's where
I would go. Kickboxer's not even close to Bloodsport. Not even close.
It's close. It's very close.
Not
it's
even
very
close,
fucking close. All right. They're both great.
No.
Tiffany H says, "Hey dudes, how are you? Rate these movies from favorite to least favorite."
Okay.
Logan, Infinity War, Endgame, Spider-Man, No Way Home. Or Spider-Man 2, No Way Home.
Okay, so favorites to least. I would pick Logan, Endgame, Infinity War, Spider-Man 2. No, I'm sorry. Logan, Endgame, Infinity War, No Way Home, Spider-Man 2. That's okay. That's right.
Pretty much close to the same. I love you, Tiffany. You're the best. You're a fucking sweetheart. And sorry about the package issue. I'm gonna go Logan, Endgame, and Spider-Man 2. Infinity War, No Way Home. That's where I would go with that.
Spider-Man 2 is an amazing fucking movie. Amazing movie.
Yeah. The closest one to me is Logan versus Endgame, because they're both great. I think Endgame is like here and Infinity War.
Well,
is
like
Logan
was like No Country for Old Men when it came out. You didn't even have to like comic books and enjoy that movie.
Yeah, it's fucking great, dude. JT Customs, I want to watch it tonight, even though I don't have enough time to. JT Customs says the Melissa situation feels like what happened to Sly and Ray Fisher. I think Melissa was talking about the other part of the question, which was if she received any other support aside from Jenna. I could be wrong. Rest in peace, Bo Star, aka Sheriff Meeker. Yeah, Sheriff Meeker died, and I had a ton of people sending that to me, like, oh my god, I think I could be mistaken, but I want to say he was 81, and for me, dude,
that's a good life. That's a long life, dude. I can only hope we're 80 years old.
If you ask me to sign a paper saying 81, I'm down for it right now. So I think Sheriff Meeker, 81, solid, great job, dude. Well fucking done. Love it. But also rest in peace. And that is sad that he passed away. The Melissa situation with Sly is weird too, because like, I rooted for her. I think she's just doing a terrible job with it, and she could have done so much better. And she's tanking her own career. I'm actually sad for her, to be honest. I just really am.
I don't care. I think karma comes for us all.
Matt Roberts, number one, Mike. Talking cards recently reminded me of when I was in 5th grade, like 2004. My history teacher would have 5 trivia questions posted on the whiteboard to start class, and we would write our answers on a sheet of paper. And if you finished first, you got the cards. Basically, that's a class I would have been fucking locked in on. That's a badass teacher, dude. That's just a great.
Yeah, one time I got a Sean Bradley card because I answered a fucking algebra question right. It was really nice.
You did the same thing.
Yeah, dude, it was like a common practice in 4th grade fucking math. Mr. Flaherty was our teacher, and he was like, "Hey, if you answer this question right, I'm gonna give you a useless ass fucking card." I got Sean Bradley. I'm like, "All right, well, thank you."
But
man.
to be fair, I'd be operating under the suspicion that the teacher didn't know what he had, so you might get some crazy good shit.
This motherfucker picked this shit up at Walmart that morning.
Yeah, let's get some unopened, unsealed packs, bro. Jacob, good man, great band, says, just here to show some love. I don't know exactly when, but I was thinking this year will be 10 years since I found you guys. I think the first videos I saw was the news of Carpenter coming back to Halloween 2018, probably my junior year of high
That's
school.
crazy.
We're
man.
old. We're old,
Hey,
Jacob. We're old.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Long-time supporter. Appreciate you. I'm glad that you never listened to the advice that we probably gave out during that time because it was probably terrible, and you graduated high school. That's great. And that's when you know that you turned off the show when you needed to turn it off, because there's no way that you would have graduated at all.
But no, we and listen, we really do appreciate it. Like we've been doing this for so fucking long that it's wild. Like when we used to do Scarefest, people would come up and be like, I was a little kid and now I'm like a teenager.
It's crazy.
We're like,
I don't know.
I feel like Rex Manning. I feel very old. Like, well, who's your favorite singer now? But also, yeah, dude, Jacob's been around for forever. We love you, dude.
Thank you, man.
Papa Hattis. Me like gravity sticks. Also, who would win a duel, Dr. Loomis or Dr. Chalice?
Dr. Loomis would kill that ass. He's drunk all the fucking time. Dr. Loomis is focused. If Dr. Chalice is in his way, Chalice is dead.
I disagree. I think my maximum amount of whiskey intake in Boilermakers and Miller Lite drafts would give me an edge because I don't give a fuck. And I think I would spray your mouth. I think
no, Dr. Loomis.
more than
Dr. Loomis would dominate. He has to fucking literally take on Michael Myers every day.
Well,
Dr. Chalice has to fucking go after with people with masks on, and then have sex in a fucking motel room with a girl that probably doesn't want to.
Sorry, it sounds awesome. But like, yeah, I would take your ass down to Chinatown. Daniel Torres says, smoked my first Giggle Bush this weekend since July of last year. Only way I could explain how I felt. There's a whole video.
I'm not Link.
Promise. If Link doesn't work, Fox 11 Silver Circuit. So Daniel, I can't pull up the entire video because I don't know what's in it. But I'll tell you this: as an old man, I bought some gummies and thinking that would be good for me, and it's not. It's fucking not. I take a gummy, and then 20 minutes later, I can hear myself breathing, and my mouth is full of saliva, and I just eat 3,000 more calories than I should. I would love to be able to partake in the marijuana, but I can't at my age. But I respect.
If I smoke weed, I become John Nash from A Beautiful Mind. So I will not partake in Giggle Bush. But I'm glad you had a good time.
We love you, dude. Sorry, I can't pull that up right now. Percy says, thanks for all the laughs. I've been watching you guys since I was 14. I'll be 21 tomorrow. And damn, I'm old. You're not, because we're 40. Trust me, 21 is solid. Sweet spot. Got any advice for me? I do, actually.
Don't take life seriously, bro. Just have a good fucking time. And if people are telling you that you got to get it all figured out right now, go tell them to go fuck themselves. Just have a good time, bro. Have a good time. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your 20s. There's plenty of time to worry about who you want to be or what you have to be. I think the worst advice that people can give people that are young is that you have to have it all figured out right now. That's a fucking lie. Stay away from college. It's a scam. Don't go that fucking route.
Depending on what you want to do with your life.
Well, no, I mean, I just think, yeah, maybe, but
you might need college.
Don't go that route. Get a good trade. Get a good fucking trade. Honestly, I wish I had gone to vocation school and got a skill that is useful, especially with AI taking over everywhere now. And just have a good life, man. Just have a good time. You don't have to have it all figured out right now.
And that's what I would say. Don't rush. You're 21. You feel like you're I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking you're not. Take time. Sit back, take perspective of your life. Ask yourself where you want to be in 5 years. Go get that shit. You can do anything you fucking want. Still, even at this age, go do what you want to fucking do, man. But take care of those around you that you need to take care of in the meantime. Who wins in a game to 50 points? Shaq versus Kobe. Shaq fucks Kobe. I love Kobe. But in a one-on-one,
I mean, Kobe
Shaq,
can hit.
He's
Yeah,
dominant.
but Kobe can hit outsiders. He can also hit threes. He doesn't have to go to the paint. Shaq can't fucking move around the perimeter that well.
Yeah, but Kobe cannot stop Shaq.
Here's the. I think that Kobe wins because I think he'd wear Shaq out.
I love Kobe, but I'm still going to take Shaq. Who wins in a versus, Tupac or 99 Eminem? I'm an Eminem guy. I think Tupac's a little overrated. I do.
You've lost.
Too legit to quit.
You've lost yourself. You're never invited ever again to any type of like rapping event.
I'm taking Eminem, dude. I am.
But I don't really. I'm not the right guy to ask that because I'll listen to both. I'm like, that's a good song, and that's a bad song, and that's a good song, and like I wouldn't know if it was like I know Tupac and I know Eminem, but. I
also reboot Michael versus Kerry White. I'm gonna go Michael on that one. I feel it. That's where I'm gonna go.
Kerry White. Oh, Kerry. They tried to do that. They tried to reboot Kerry, and it just didn't work. I think rebooting Michael is the best way forward, especially after that shit ass Halloween Ends. So yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Papa Haiti says, "Oh my fucking ass Christ! If they ever remake a Nightmare on Elm Street again, who do you want to play as Freddy Krueger? Christian Slater or Anthony Starr?"
Oh yeah, dude, 100% Anthony Starr.
I'm going
Anthony Starr as Freddy Krueger, dude. Homelander, without a doubt, the looks that he gives, the way that he is able to portray the character of like this. I don't give a fuck if I just torch you in front of me. Anthony Starr is a psycho, dude. Like he's an absolute psycho. Even in interviews, like you can see Homelander in him. Like the joke is, oh, that's so cute. Anthony Starr is pretending, or Homelander is pretending to be Anthony Starr. Anthony Starr would be an amazing Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger.
I think he would crush it. And listen, I have to tell you something. Jay. We have egregiously fucked up our time tonight. And we are at 3 hours right now.
I know, dude. I know.
And we have 44 super chats to go to.
What we should do is like, I'm just gonna call this right now. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't
think that's a choice that
it's gonna be a continuation. I don't want to do it.
There's no continuation.
There is. Choice. Don't you ever fucking donate to the show again when you know that I'm enjoying myself.
How dare you?
All right, well, how about we do this? I'm not gonna over explain every fucking chat. I can't.
Sure. But
you're not peeing.
We're gonna give you guys
we're gonna go do
We're gonna give you guys your money's worth for sure. And we're just gonna strap in because it's on us that we fucked up the time. And we are at 3 hours and we haven't even gotten to the super chat.
Well, maybe if you hadn't leaned over to fucking insult Melissa Barrera for 55 fucking minutes, we could.
I'm pretty sure if you looked up the time slot, you talked more than I did. All right.
You talked about her for 40 fucking minutes.
You spoke more than me. Okay. All right.
Gotta have variety fucking interview.
Let's get into the super chats. Here we go.
I don't want to talk about it.
Bring it on.
Okay. We have that ghastly ghoul. Happy Wednesday. Well, that's easy. Happy Wednesday to you too. I hope your Wednesday is as ghastly as your name, and it's good. It's a good thing. We have D Mitch, member for 20 months, first live stream in months. Hot damn!
Woo! Let's go, D Mitch. Where you been, motherfucker?
Oh, Ghastly Ghoul gifted one Wham membership. Appreciate you, Ghastly Ghoul.
Ghastly.
Eric the Hess also gifted a one We Watched a Movie membership. We saw
Lauren
that
Lavera.
Center Roth gifted one We Watched a Movie membership. Hey, we appreciate those memberships, dude. 100%. Thank you so much. We have Robin Barker, MK2 spoiler stream on Monday.
It won't be Monday, but maybe on Wednesday we could do that. We'll talk about it.
Mercutio 80 became a new member. Appreciate you
again.
Mercutio.
You've been there before. You're coming back. Don't lie.
Yeah. Motionless Zombie, RIP to Ted Turner, member for 21 months, by the way. Major figure in wrestling. Absolutely. Motionless Zombie, we did talk about that. His impact is no doubt felt.
Thank you, what you did for the Braves.
Killer 04 says, hey, Slytherin, fuck Subway. Okay. Jimmy John's for life. What? Dr. Chalice, are you still raging alcoholic? Oh, yeah? That's awesome.
I am, but you know what? I had a blood pressure and I'm good. So I'm awesome and I'm better. I'm just a better built machine than all of you. So suck my dick.
Hey, kiddo, when you say fuck the Subway sandwich and celebrate Jimmy John, well, you don't know if you saying that truthfully or you just saying that out of anger because you think the Subway sandwich is the most superior to Jimmy John and you didn't lie about it.
I got my blood pressure's great.
Don't you ever say that again, for kiddo. Kim, don't lie about it. Thank you.
I woke up with a boner this morning and it means I'm doing fine. I'll never stop. I'm unstoppable.
It means he's healthy. Michael Parton, member for 21 months. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Michael. I love that it's like a throwback to 2013. I don't know what he's referencing, but it's a good time.
The Evil Dead, I think. Evil Dead.
Oh, okay. Austin says, yeah, Austin, screw it. Let's elect Gary Busey as president and go to war against buttered sausage.
Let me tell you about buttered sausages.
We would win. Andromeda, Barrera is a hideous troll. She looks like one.
It would appear so, sir. It would appear so.
But she's sort of cute too. Cineroth, the Juju Lords, the Lords of the Juju are up there somewhere. Leave them there. Cheers. Remember for 14 months. The Juju. Who's the Juju Lords? Pat Patriot lost what little respect I had for Barrera today. Completely baffling and unprofessional.
Agreed, sir. Agreed. Could not agree more. It's awful. It's
just another entitled Hollywood starlet that thinks that her words mean more than they should. Pat Patriot also says, and then for Melissa to promote your production company while at the same time alienating any actors/directors that could work with you is an insane choice. I agree. That's what I said. I really don't understand her end game here. There is no end game here. It's like, I want to make sure that the attention is on me for as long as it can be, and I'm going to bitch and moan for as long as I can. You have no future in your production company by telling people, if you don't agree with me professionally or politically, you won't have a job here. No one's going to work for you. Good luck.
Still hot though.
She's
yes,
very hot. The Archer, member for a month. I went to watch The Mummy by myself on Wednesday night and was the only one in the whole theater. Shit was freaky. I'm sure that was an experience though.
I can't wait to watch that movie with you on a Patreon stream. It's fucking gnarly, dude.
Oh, because I was gonna put it for a Patreon vote where I could watch it. So, but we'll watch it together. I don't care.
Or you do that. That'll be great too. Because I just want to see your reaction. Because there's some
no. Well, I'll watch
it. Shit.
I'll watch it. Like usually, if I do a solo Patreon, it's always shit that it's been out for a minute or Mike doesn't want to watch. So, like the Skinamarink one, fucking sucked because I was alone the entire time, and Mike was like, "That was scary, dude." I'm like, "It was fucking scary, dude. Go fuck yourself."
Mummy. You should do a solo stream of the Mummy. That'll be good.
No, I want to do it with somebody else. So I don't want to do it by myself. Andromeda says people dump on who media tells them to dump on. That's true. It's all popularity game, isn't it?
100%.
Michael Parton says Hacksaw Ridge was a great movie with Garfield. It was an incredible movie. Hacksaw Ridge was an absolutely insanely good movie. Clint Eastwood directed that movie, and I enjoyed every bit of it.
Mel Gibson directed Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh yeah, Mel Gibson. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I never
Mel
watched
Gibson.
it though. Never watched it myself.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it felt like Clint Eastwood felt like he could have directed it, but yeah, you're right. Mel Gibson did direct that movie. It was a great fucking movie. Cody Goodson, Slindy and Chalice. Should I give my wife a sip of candle wax before she goes down yonder? What? Thanks for the help.
Listen, I'm all about the freaky stuff, all right? But she's going to swallow that, and it's going to burn her inside, her coccyx, her esophagus. It's all going to get just laid. Don't, because there's going to be another Friday night. We're going to want her to go downtown Chinatown. She's not going to be willing to. Don't do that. It's just going to hurt. Don't do it. No. My answer is no.
Yeah, me don't think that's a good idea to have her like sip on candle wax before she fellatio you wiener, because then it's gonna be like a Hobby Lobby in her throat. That sounds nasty, don't it? That sounds gross. So no, Cody Goodson, don't do that. Don't do that. You can also get arrested. Andromeda, Nostalgia works because of OG cast, not her.
10-4. Agreed.
Andromeda also says Barrera's agent must be freaking out. Well, I
Dude,
mean,
shut up. Shut
I think her
up. Shut
agent.
the fuck
No,
up.
well, I think her PR people were the one that said, "Oh, this is a good move," and she's fucking dumb.
Well,
for listening.
To be fair, it's the only way she can make her name trend. So to me, it seemed like a last ditch effort to get her name.
Yeah, it sounds really bad. But I mean, there are a lot of scumbag agents or managers in Hollywood. They'd be like, "No, it's a good move, 100%." I've tested the pulse myself on Twitter and Instagram. It's going to be okay
tonight.
Jeremy Shelley, much love, fellas. Seeing MK2 tomorrow night, baby. Let's go. Woo! New TCM director said he understands all the source material. Your thoughts? That's a good sign. That's great if he is going to make sure the movie correlates with what us fans want to see happen. So
he's going to focus on the family, which I don't agree with. But then again, apparently his new movie Obsession is a fucking revelation. So I'm going to give him carte blanche. Mm-hmm. It doesn't sound good, but I'm going to give him carte blanche.
Mike's going to give him Kate Blanchett. So
Kate Blanchett is hot.
Andromeda says Barrera and Tony Moran to star in a new film. Tony Moran, but I call him Tony Moran. They're both in the same boat at this point. They both think they're responsible for the greatness of the series. So
yeah, it's gonna be at every horror convention near you and at no streaming services near you at all.
Has Barrera been at any kind of horror cons?
Oh yeah, she does them all the time. For now, we'll see how that goes.
Dean Cream Betweens, there he is.
Woo, good to see you, buddy.
Man, watched Hostel and always loved the Czech rock song that plays in the club where Paxton passed out in the back room. An Eli Roth gym for me.
Paxton goes hard, dude.
Are you talking about when he's like in the storage area?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It's like
yeah, it's like nothing bad's going to happen. I'm passing out in a random European back room.
It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
Papa Hadas. I just hate the world sometimes. Like, can we all get along? Just get along? Yeah, I mean, I know. Rodney King said the same thing before he was beat the fuck out with batons, but I guess
Didn't
not.
work out for him.
No, but either way, yeah, dude, that's the way the world works. Unfortunately, actors of today are more interested in pushing politics and agendas.
Mm-hmm.
And not just making a good fucking movie. That's unfortunately the trend. But yeah, I agree. Ted Morgan says my first time catching Titty Morgan. I literally had like a moment of panic attack because I burped and then I felt like my heart stopped for a second. My first time catching you guys live. Been a fan for years, but I'm in the UK. I'm drunk as hell. Just get back from a party. Hashtag Stu live. Hashtag get it up. You hashtag drunk. Stu's dead and he's never going to get back up again. He had a TV drop on his fucking face that was plugged in and he was stabbed multiple times.
He's clearly not with us now. He's definitely passed out at this point, but it sounds like he had a great time and I respect your night. Have a great night, sir.
Ted Morgan, I hope you didn't go to the bar and be like, Stu lives. Like, what? Michael Barton, Nolan's The Odyssey is giving me 300 vibes. I love 300 because I thought it was super gay.
It was gay, Mike. It was. It does. I get it. Yeah.
By the way, if you don't know, Michael Barton is openly gay.
Mike's gay.
Homosexual, and it's fine. We love Mike. Michael Barton is an amazing dude. But I didn't get the 300 vibe at all. I thought it looked great. It was shot well, but as far as like the same overtones of 300, I didn't see it. But hey, I'm glad that your wiener got hard. Turlington, happy halfway to Halloween, boys, with above average wieners. They are above average. Thank you so much. Any plans?
Barely.
I'm playing Halloween Retro Realms and munching on 7-Eleven nachitos and a Coke Slurpee. Bring on the diabetes. You are the bestest. Here's the thing about you.
No topping that night, dude. No topping that night.
You have the best night of all of us right now. You have the situation that we all want to be in. As far as like Halloween Retro Realms, I have not even bought it yet because they haven't lowered the fucking price. It's still like fucking $35 or $40.
We played it on a stream.
No, we played it, but I wanted to buy it personally just to play it. And it's like I'm not paying that. But
yeah.
We also have Austin 244. Tom Holland was the girly man and Arnold warned us not to become, and now he's the action star. What happened? Estrogen levels and cross-dressing.
That's the world, bro. That's the world.
There's no way. First off, I will say this: Tom Holland is in no way, shape, or form ever going to take the place of the action hero that we all grew up with. No fucking way, dude. But yes, you're right in some sense, as far as like that guy is getting action roles, I suppose, but not really.
Makes no sense
because he's only been Spider-Man. He's not. But then again, he was fucking in Uncharted, which he never should have got that fucking part.
Yeah, Hollywood's dumb as fuck. That's dumb. That's stupid. I hate it.
Mike, play the song. We want the
what song?
We want the Big Ballers song. Big Ballers.
Which song are you talking? What are you talking about?
When a big old check comes through. No, when a big old check comes through.
Oh.
Come on now, more margaritas. Great ass.
Huge ass. Lee
the Machine Bowers, proving once again he has the biggest cock in the room, not caring while he walks through the fucking saloon. He says, heck yeah, happy hump days, fellas. Hope y'all doing well. Loomis, I file a restraining order on you for you're drunk. And Loomis, I file a restraining order on you for going through my underwear drawer. Shame on you, Loomis. Chalice will be the officer who serves you the restraining order. So be on the lookout, y'all. Amazing. Love y'all.
I was, sir. Thank you for answering your door. By the way, I heard some music going on. It's to me. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir. But I heard the from your speaker sound system. I heard the song "What in the Butt," Mr. Loomis. Dr. Loomis. When I arrived on the scene, I heard "What in the butt? What in the butt? Let's do it in the butt. In the butt." Okay, and that's what I heard coming from your sounds.
It seems like you had forgot to unplug your CD player that was still currently plugged in your ears. You like Samuel. You like Samuel, that French gay boy.
So you know the artist.
Butts and farts and ass.
You know the artist. That's what I heard.
Leave the machine. Nobody wants to go through your dirty, crusty ass drawers. I would never submit myself to going through your underwear drawer. It's outdated and it smells like shit before I even walk in the room. I'm sorry. Leave the machine. You continue to go on with this fantasy world where I would even want to hang out with you. I don't want to touch, talk, or be near you. You are disgusting. I will be taking out a restraining order on you. You must. You're
acting like
Shut your mouth up, you drunk hoe.
You're acting like Sharon Stone in Casino.
You are Sharon Stone in Casino.
This is what I, as a doctor and officer of the law, this is what I observed coming to your establishment.
In the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. You want to do it in my butt? In my butt? You want to do it in my butt? In my butt? You want to do it?
This is what I heard when I pull up to your house.
That is what Michael Myers plays constantly in his room, and also that is what he's thinking when he kills someone. By the way, I will
fair enough. I just this is what I heard when I pull up to your establishment tonight for the noise ordinance as a doctor.
I don't care about your Christmas playlist, Dr. Chalice, at all. Like that's your Christmas playlist. That's fine. I will say this one that Samuel song, dude. When we were a kid, that was the funniest shit I've ever heard. Like I remember it was like whenever that song came out, we were in high school, I think like seniors or something. And that song came out and there was nothing funnier than that fucking song, dude. And that dude like gave it all. Like he was ready to spread it open for the internet. He didn't give a fuck. When did that come out?
Okay.
What?
The butt.
When was that song?
I don't know.
Maybe it was late. Maybe we weren't seniors in high school, but it was a song that was fucking like that guy didn't give a shit. Thank you, Lee.
Love you, Lee.
You're badass. Man. Colton Candler, Daredevil season 2 finale raised the hype for Brand New Day. I'm behind it as fuck, dude. I'm like
I didn't finish it. You didn't finish it either. Shut up.
I'm on the. I didn't say anything, you motherfucker. Goddamn, have a juju bean. I watched the first 3 episodes and I haven't finished it, but it was great what I watched. So looking forward to finishing it. Tea Drinker Gary, Evil Dead Burn looks good, but I'm gonna be mad if the main character is a woman again. I don't have a problem with female protagonists, but 3 times in a row is too much of the same. Do a guy or no one lives. Hey, you know what I appreciate? I appreciate honesty around here. And you know what? I think a lot of us were thinking the same fucking thing. Fuck them motherfuckers. Have a dude at least once.
To be fair,
I know that Ash was the guy for like 4 fucking, and he had his own TV show. But dude, yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. It's like they're trying to make it a point to make it a female protagonist, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong. But it's like, all right, the Evil Dead 2013, she was supposed to be the next Ash Williams, and then you had the Evil Dead Rise. It was I get what you're saying. I don't know if it's like a purposeful like writing, and they're like, well, we want to make it a female, but I think that's a mistake if that's what they're going with. So I get you.
Yeah, I would just say that male final guys it's underserved. So yeah,
it's few and far between. It's few and far between.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it, but yeah.
The only male final dudes we ever had, like really that I can like Jesse from Freddy 2.
Yeah, it's an underserved thing for sure.
Yeah. Michael Parton, Matthew Lillard is going to be in Superman Man of Tomorrow. That's what we heard.
Jim Gordon. That's who he's going to be, I think.
Michael Parton also says, I'm just hoping the acting is not as hammy in this one as it was in the previous movie. That was my biggest problem with the 2021 film. Which one? I don't know.
Evil Dead wise, yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. I hope it's good.
God Convoy Prime, Carl Butcher as Johnny Cage. He's miscast. Ty Limbs, hello. Maybe, but Carl Urban is also a very versatile actor, which a lot of people don't realize. He's an amazing actor, dude. Like I think he could. Based on the trailers, he's embodying Johnny Cage pretty well. Is he my choice for? Would Carl Urban have been my choice for Cage? No, I think Carl Urban would have been more suited for something like Kano. But
I think Kano too.
I think he's going to be able to pull it off. But Gary, speaking of rebranding, did you know Van Damme had a movie with 2 names in one country? It's called Inferno, and in another, it's called Desert Heat. I have Desert Heat.
Yep.
Well, you need to go to CVS and get that cream.
Dude, I've seen that movie and it's underrated. Like he's got his butt cheeks out and everything. Desert Heat's watchable. It's a watchable Van Damme movie.
I know Desert Heat. I've heard of it. Top person. Do you like the idea of a dark comedic horror Evil Dead, or is a serious horror Evil Dead? Okay, so do you like the idea of a dark comedic horror Evil Dead or a serious horror Evil Dead?
I'll take serious horror Evil Dead any day of the week.
Yeah,
over comedic, personally.
Well, yeah, I agree. I think a more serious approach to Evil Dead is beneficial, especially since that you've had decades of someone like Bruce Campbell in all his glory making a comedic approach with the whole Evil Dead series. Models versus werewolves. Please watch the trailer for the new movie. No.
What are you talking about?
No. Connor Gardowski. Sup, guys? Been going through a real rough time. What do you all say, or what do you all do or say when going through a rut? Mine has been physical injuries. I always watch you two since you put a smile on my face. Love you. Hey, man, appreciate you. Love you too. I don't know, man. I think we live in moments. We live in little slices of time, and what you're going through sucks, and it's terrible. Whatever it may be, emotional or physical. But there's tomorrow and later on down the road, and you'll look back at that moment that you're living in currently and be like, oh, fuck, I survived it. I think what I do is I think of the future. I think of better. I know I'll get there. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks right now. It's terrible right now, but I know that a version of me tomorrow is going to look back on it differently, and I know I'll get to that person. So I just
no. I would say this is gonna sound gay as shit, and I'm totally comfortable with that. But like, tend your garden, man. Like, think of it this way. Like if you were perfectly healthy and capable, you might have like the need to like, oh, I need to go work out or I need to do this. If you can't do that because of physical injuries, take that time to really like enjoy the shit that you couldn't enjoy if you needed to do those things.
Yeah.
So if that makes any sense, like, dude, if you want to fucking like really get into something and like learn about something, do it. Or like, there's a million ways to grow yourself as a human being that don't involve anything physical at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think of it instead of thinking of it as a something that's keeping you back. Think of it as an opportunity. Like, well, I can't go to the gym or I can't do this physical thing or that physical thing. So I'm going to tend my garden in this way. And I'm going to really get into this one thing.
Yeah.
Try to think of it as a positive versus a negative. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it did, but
it didn't at all. But I appreciate your fervor.
Yeah, I tried.
Your fervor is there.
I tried.
Well, yeah.
Use it.
Things are temporary, dude. Things are temporary in life. Bad or good things, they're temporary. It's gonna pass. I promise. Morgan, you guys are awesome. Tuned in from the UK. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. We beat your ass.
Welcome.
In, Revolutionary War.
Have some tea.
Gary says young Bruce Campbell would have been a perfect Plastic Man. There's a pic where he has Elvis sunglasses like Plastic Man. No, 100%, dude. If you could go back in time and pick actors, that would have been perfect for like a Marvel or a DC film. Yeah, I think Bruce Campbell would have filled the role of Plastic Man perfectly. I also think someone like Kurt Russell would have been a great Wolverine. We don't get our wishes, do we? Gary says, well, I think Dooku was Yoda's apprentice. He was. And Qui-Gon Jinn was Dooku's apprentice. And Qui-Gon's death sent Dooku to the dark side. They should have played on that more. Yeah.
God damn, that's just an answer for you. I'm going to grab a beer. All right.
I agree 100% with you. I think that the character of Dooku was very blank. It didn't have a lot of fleshed out moments. And I feel like it was a throwaway character. It shouldn't have been. And you're right. I think that exactly what you said. There should have been more resentment there. There should have been more nuance there. And he even, I think he mentions to Obi-Wan that Qui-Gon had told him about the corruption inside the council. But they wanted to have a bad guy, a very fake, one-dimensional Sith Lord, I suppose. And for whatever reason, Mike has a small wiener. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree. 100%.
It's fine.
Robin Barker says, you hear Matthew Lillard was cast in Man of Tomorrow? I'm pumped. I love Tarantino, but he was wrong as fuck about what he said about Matt Lillard. And well, I think he's also getting some backlash for that too. So
yeah, I'm psyched for Matthew Lillard in anything. I saw his tiny bit that he had in the Daredevil show, and I thought he was fucking great. Dude, I think Matthew Lillard's a one of one. Forget the Scream shit. I don't care. Forget the Stu stuff. I just think he's like, if you see Matthew Lillard on screen doing his thing, it's unlike anyone else doing their thing. He's a one of one.
He's a good actor.
I love it. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad that you agree.
But you're not in Scream. Gary says, rumor is the beginning of Doomsday has X-Men destroying the Raimi universe to save their own universe. I hope that's not our character for Professor X, and I don't want Toby's Spider-Man to die. Well, I'll tell you this, Gary. From what I understand, the opening sequence, and this is all obviously speculative and based on rumor, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man dies pretty early. And it's all engineered by the X-Men, the 20th Century Fox X-Men, in order to appease Doom. That's what the rumor was. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do feel like Marvel's going to do some fuckery like that because they want to move forward and they want to kill off all the legacy characters so that people aren't going to compare them moving forward. That's what I think is going to happen. They're going to kill off the Maguires. They're going to kill off the James Marsden, all of that. I think they're going to kill all of that away so they can start fresh, so that no one can go back and compare it.
I think you're right.
I don't think. I think that's stupid.
That's all I have to say about that.
And right. Just like that, they restarted the universe. Robin says, "Hear me out. Matthew Lillard as the new Freddy.
I think he could do it.
I think he could do it. I don't have any problems with that. Would he do it though? That's the question. Because he seems a lot more, based on interviews and the way that he acts, he seems a lot more family oriented on how he wants to move forward. I don't know if he would do something like a child killer / pedophile.
I think he could
sleep
though.
demon.
Yeah, I think he could pull it off though. But
He could 100% pull it off if he wanted to do it. Yeah, he would be great. But I don't know.
It would either work or it would ruin his whole career. That's kind of one of those things. Like it would either work or he would be done forever.
Big Bunky Nuts. Hey, Feldman, how come you weren't in the MJ movie? That's messed up. Chalice, you've been too sober lately. That's lame, dude. Get a beer.
I'm not sober. You're sober. I've been working on a Buffalo sober, and what it means is I only have 12 beers a night, and I only sleep with 2 people's mothers a night. And congratulations, your mother was one of them. So you won the lottery, and go Buffalo Sabres in the tournament of the night.
I wasn't in the Michael Jackson movie because then they would have to acknowledge that I gave Michael his ideas for dance. That's why I wasn't included. I mean, am I the only one here that's sane?
Does anybody have any chicken nuggets?
Shut up. The only reason why I wasn't even involved is because obviously they would have to acknowledge that Corey Feldman is the one that inspired Michael's moonwalk.
I like nuggets. I like them.
We all know you like nuggets.
You can dip them and stuff.
Lee the Machine Bowers, also member for 22 fucking months, guys. God damn. Thank you, Lee. I may be a member for 22 months, but I've been around since y'all did the Halloween 2018 trailer reaction. Y'all are amazing. Wham fam for life. Hey man, thank you so much. Lee the Machine is a soldier. We appreciate that guy. That guy always comes through. Lee Machine
cornerstone. Awesome. If Wes Craven and John Carpenter are cornerstones of horror, Lee the Machine Bowers is a cornerstone of Wham.
Thank you, Lee, man.
We love you.
And that's the end.
Want to do it in my butt? In my butt? In my butt?
We'll invite Sam all over for the party.
Is that actually the end of the super chats? Oh my god,
that's all the super crazy. Chats. That's it.
That's insane, dude. Let me check. Let me check the other side. Don't know how right now. Gonna try.
The piano player.
Do my
so
best.
Drunk, you're probably seeing double. I got 2 guns, one for each of you.
Gonna try to find the place in.
You guys were badass tonight, dude. We had a
fucking
huge crowd in here for most of the night. You guys were awesome.
Insane.
Thank you guys so much for turning up. Tomorrow we'll be doing a non-spoiler review, but in person for Mortal Kombat 2, and then I guess Wednesday next week we'll do a spoiler review for Mortal Kombat 2, which will be fun.
Something like that. All right, where were we here?
It's up. It's above that. No, above that one.
Oh, we read that one. Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Okay. Papa Haiti said, "Oh my fucking ass, Christ."
Holy shit! Watch your fucking mouth. That was so.
If they ever remake a Nightmare on Elm Street again, who do you want to play as Freddy Krueger? Christian Slater? Oh,
no,
we read that.
We read that one. Yeah.
So just one more then. Hello, it's me, the Nuts Big. Hey, Marky Moo, why'd you quit your music group just to finger bang random chicks?
Oh my god.
I don't know if you saw my movie Fear, but I ran into this girl named Renee Zellweger, and she was really hot. And I took her to a club and they had sandwiches, but she didn't want a sandwich. She wanted me to finger on a fucking roller coaster. So we listened to Bush. We listened to a bunch of great Bush songs. One of the songs was, I don't want to come back down from this cloud. And we didn't come back down from this cloud. You know why? Because I took her on a roller coaster and I finger banged her. I finger banged her all night fucking long. And then we went on that roller coaster and then I took her home, and then her dad was real mad at me, and then I broke his cherry. I broke her dad's cherry. What I mean by I broke his cherry is I busted his car up. I busted his car up real good. I did. And then I met her in a bathroom stall. She got real mad at me. So
holy shit. Just fucking answer it and move on.
Yeah, so the moral of the story is that I fucked Renee Zellweger and you didn't. So shut the fuck up. And also, Slendy, any Subway recommendations? I've been looking for a new sandwich.
Let me do this very quick. A turkey sandwich, chicken teriyaki sandwich, a foot long. Do that, improve your life. That's it.
Hey, Leatherface, how can I eat ass, man? Last time I tried, everything turned brown.
I like Duty Brown in my pants, and I like to lick it.
I got what? I can't. I literally can't do Leatherface with them. I don't know what you want from me. I can't do Leatherface with the mask. It's impossible. That's all I got. That's
Sounds
all
like
I
an
can do.
inmate choking on his first day.
I need the mask. You're asking for too much. Hello, it's me. The nuts big. Your nuts are big, but they're small. And also, my nuts are big, but they're small. But also, they taste like salted caramel. We gotta go, Jay.
Yeah, dude. It's 3 hours and 34 fucking minutes. That's the fucking goddamn. I mean, we're close to a record right now. We're close to a fucking record.
It's going gone. But we love you guys so fucking much, and we miss you, and we miss your scent, and we want to be on a mountain with you. And
so by the way, again,
yeah,
tomorrow MK2 non-spoiler review, and we're gonna put that up. That's gonna be an in-person review, and then next Wednesday we will do an MK2 spoiler review for y'all. It's gonna be good, and you guys, like I said, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for turning out tonight. You guys really did fucking knock it out of the park with the support and the views and everything else. Please hit that like button if you can before you leave, because it does help the algorithm. It does help us get the message out, I suppose. Like we're.
Also, the big monkey nuts with snow. Hey,
fuck
Feldman,
you, dude.
How come you weren't in the MJ movie? That messed up. That's messed up.
No, I already read that. No, I read that. That's
oh well.
I read that one too.
Oh well, fuck my ass with a spoon.
We caught up.
I'm just a man living a life, and I'm a guy who lives and does things, and it's.
You guys are awesome. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
Good night. Good night.
Bye,
we'll
guys.
see you Wednesday.
Bye.
It's a dark night in the world. It's a dark night. Bam, dum, dum, bam, dum, dum. You guys know the song, right? From can you play us out with Bush, please? I'll give you one. I will give you one. How about that? I was listening to this. I took the dogs for a walk today. And this is a song. This is the best Bush song, dude. This is the best Bush song. Bush song. This is the best Bush song. It's the best one, dude. This is the best Bush song of all time. Are you ready? Are you ready? I can only play it for a second. So hold on to your dicks. Okay? Ready?
Warm sun, feed me up when I'm weary. Load it up.
Now I gotta pause it because you can't. You can only do 6 seconds. So I'm gonna fast forward.
Out on a fish hook. You're the wave.
And that's the end of the stream. Fucking idiots. I'm gonna go Bush on that one. I love SDP, Big Bang Baby. Once you crash, crash, crash. But I am I'm a fucking Bush guy. Not with a vagina, but like with the band, you know. The band. I gotta go. It's honestly, it's just getting weird, right? Just getting a little weird. But love you guys so fucking much. Thanks so much. Mortal Kombat tomorrow and other shit too. It's gonna be good. So just fucking hang out. Live your life. It's gonna be awesome. I love you guys. Good night.